Hello.
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 How do you
How are
say?
you? What do you
Good.
say?
I say don't ask.
All right, I'm not going to ask. I just won't bother asking then in the future. I'm just
You
not
see,
going to
you
ask.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. You can
not
ask.
gonna. I'm just not
Yeah.
going to ask then.
Okay, don't.
Okay, I won't.
All right.
All right then. I'm glad we got
Yeah.
that fucking sorted out. All right.
We sure did.
Yeah, we did.
That was fun.
We cleared all that up.
Yeah. Totally cleared it up.
Totally cleared. Wow. Anyway, how are you, Chinny? You all right? Yep, that's a yes, is it? I don't know anymore. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Can he even hear
It
us?
is a yes. Can you what?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
What the hell does that say? Movie night nibbles. Ah, indeed. I like that.
Oh yeah.
So what movie you been watching? What you been watching then?
Stu's new haircut.
I know, Millie did it today.
That's what I've been
Shaved
watching.
it.
The
Very
reviews are
Shaved
shite.
The what?
I'm sexy and I know it.
The reviews for the movie, Stu's new haircut, the shite.
All right. How did shape? Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I've heard some good buzz. I
Yeah.
guess those are
I
just the
see
clippers,
what you
though.
did there.
Yeah.
It's looking good. It's looking slick. Slick.
Oh yeah.
Slick.
Are we ready?
I don't know.
I am ready.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Chidi
Let's
is
be
ready.
ready. And let's do ready.
Let's do
And let's-
ready.
Are ready.
Already.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start the motherfucking show,
We're
bitch.
back to the boring regular theme song.
Yeah, we are. I'm glad.
Welcome yo to the Veteran Gamers. Juju, Ginny, other fellas will tell boring. Single game that you playing this week. News, games, and a game pick. Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors.
Welcome to the flower shop.
Veteran Gamers.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
It's the Veteran Gamers.
Welcome, please, enormous genitals.
Don't believe the hype.
Technically, I'm homeless. Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life.
Hello and welcome to episode 601 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yeah, we're back to regular number of episodes, and it's nothing special about this episode. But I do have a special sound clip ready to go. Everybody ready?
Oh, I like sound clip.
Yeah.
Losers!
Brilliant. Do
Sorry,
you know,
England.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
We actually made it to 601. We didn't just go, fuck it, we're not doing it anymore. You know?
We carried on. Stiff upper
We
lip.
carried on, man. We're into 601.
And the entire nation of England took the loss in stride and with dignity
Yeah.
and
Totally.
respect for themselves and for each other. They said, you know what? This is okay. Like, we made it to the final for the first time in a very long time,
Yeah.
and there's really no reason for us to act like sour, angry children
Yeah, or beat
or
Italians
racist
up.
shitheads.
Yeah, or beat Italians up. They did that as well. just to
Right.
say.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
That's what happens. I guess
Oh,
that's
well.
English football for you.
Because there is no racism in Britain. I don't know if you
No.
noticed.
That's right.
No, there's
or in
nothing.
Italy.
So
Or in Italy. No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Enlightenment all around.
yeah,
But yes,
It was a fun game.
It was, well, depends where you
Not for
are.
us.
Dude. Fun for you, not for us.
the first 2 minutes were
but
good.
for the first half, y'all were in the, lead, right?
The first 20 minutes, it was like, oh, this looks great.
Alright.
It's good. It's going good. Actually, the most of the first half we were okay. Second half, it's like they decided to go home. You know, but that's football. You know, Italy played better in the second half, and that goal was always coming. Sad to say.
It was a fumbly goal, though, wasn't it?
It was, do you know, considering they'd had some better chances, that one's kind of just about crept in, and yeah, that's all it takes, isn't it? I guess.
I feel for the two young chaps that missed the penalties. I really do. Like they're only young.
Yeah, you see the look on their faces, man.
Oh man, I really felt for them. I really felt bad for them.
It's horrible. Penalties are horrible.
Horrible,
and
horrible stuff.
It's got to end. There's
the
going to
big
be
debate about whether they should have took them or the other players who were more involved in the game should have took them. Doesn't really matter to me. I just think.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's an armchair quarterback or captain or whatever you call it.
Of course they
Brutal.
are.
Brutal.
Of course they are. Hey, by the way, something exciting is happening this week.
Ooh, something exciting. What's that?
Something
Even more
exciting.
exciting than the Euro Cup final?
Oh,
Well, the Olympics is starting soon, so that's.
oh, there is that.
Oh yeah.
With no crowds or anything. That's going to be weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be very odd, I've got to say. It's like they're just going to be practicing. In it, it's like, oh, we'll just run around this track.
Or they're
going to
be competing, but without an audience. It's
yeah,
okay.
but that's still weird. It's
Why
it's
is there
not
no
weird.
audience?
I'm not disputing that.
Because
of
Japan
COVID,
said-
there's this global
no one.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but like, I don't know if you looked at Wembley, but there was a lot of
not
people
in this
there.
country. There's no pandemic here,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Have you not seen
Yeah,
the news?
well.
Have you not seen the news? There's nothing here. We're
Suck
opening
it,
up.
Delta variant.
It is basically
Fine.
over in
It's all
the
good.
UK, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's totally over.
It's done.
Never happening. But yeah, something exciting is happening.
So what's the exciting thing? Do you want a drum roll?
Yeah, well, it's not that exciting. Oh, I like
ahead.
it. Is that the drum roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going out for a meal for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic.
That's so boring.
I know, but it is kind of funny.
I've been out on
Because-
Yeah, we
several
did that,
meals, Stu.
like, a
Well, of
month
course
ago, I
you have
think,
because
yeah.
you don't give a shit. No.
No,
You went on
I-
holiday though, so you don't get to brag, Stu.
Yeah, I
You've
have been
done
on
more than
holiday,
most
but
people.
that was very secluded. But here's the thing, right? I said to Kay, do you know we've not been out for a meal since lockdown, since like the very beginning of all this shit.
Yeah.
So we should do it before the 19th because it's going to be fucking crazy town after that date.
People
So,
are
yeah,
just
we-
going out now anyway, Stu. So
I know, but I'm like, I won't be going
Is
out
that the
after
official
the
end of
19th.
the lockdown, the 19th?
yeah,
Well, it's the
that's when
official end of
you're not
everything.
obligated to wear masks and socially distance, but they'll probably still advise it,
What
But
do you mean? They probably already have. In fact, so much so that our health secretary was pleading with people today. He was going, you don't have to wear a mask, but wear a mask. And if you're in a like,
Did he
close
actually make
place,
that noise
wear a
when he
mask.
started?
Yeah, he probably did. He probably did. But yeah, he was like, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. If you're in an enclosed place, you don't have to wear a mask, but wear a mask.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, but
Just
you
like,
don't have to, but you can actually do
Yeah.
it. Just wear a mask. I don't know. It's all bullshit. Let's just fucking COVID's done. Let's talk about video games. Let's do that.
no, I've got a
All
story.
right, let's talk about. Oh, Stu,
Oh,
Jenny, you got a
whoa.
story
My
time.
favorite time.
what?
It's story time. Story time.
I was trying to link to it.
Go ahead,
with
link to it.
the whole Olympics thing, but you were just like, no, stupid Olympics, fuck that.
Fucking
I'm going out
stupid.
Stu
for
wanted to talk about
a-
going out to dinner, which is
I'm
much
going
more
out for
important.
a
Yeah, it is.
meal. That's so much
By the
more
way,
than-
Tainted Brain says, am I going to Jay's place? No, I'm not actually, weirdly.
Tainted
We did talk
brain.
about
I
going
thought
to
we were
Jay's
done with
place.
this topic.
Well, someone's asked in the chat. I'm just answering a question.
He can't
all
not
right?
talk about it when
I
it's in
didn't
the
know
chat, Chinny.
you
I'm
going
answering a
for a
goddamn
meal was
question.
a trilogy saga that we
Well,
had
no,
to.
I'm not going to Jay's place. I'm going to a place called the Boathouse Brasserie. There you go.
All right, now it's Chinny's turn to talk.
Ginny, go.
We did a live stream last week and we did a ceremony where we filmed the British judo team send off.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
I got to
nice.
meet at a distance. So the place where the British judo team train is in a place called Walsall, and
Oh, no, it
Okay.
won't.
and which isn't too far from me, and there is a bunch of restrictions on because these are athletes, and they want to make sure that they don't get COVID. So
Right.
they said no one is allowed to be in this building, but we need to film this ceremony.
So did you use a drone?
So I said, there's a tricky part of that. Somebody needs to be in there to
Yeah.
at least set the cameras up,
Yeah.
and then because we got robotic cameras and stuff, but I still need to go in and put them in there. I can't just throw them in and hope for the best.
Chuck him through the door, man. It's fine.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, okay, right. Well, one person can go in," and that was me.
Yeah, you're special.
So I went in, and I went, "Yo, what up, GB team? If you can shout out the Veteran Gamers podcast while you're on the stage, just wear this
Yeah.
badge. That would be great."
There you go.
They said no. So I met,
Aw, losers.
No, I met the
What do they
women's
know?
the women's
Yeah,
British judo team, and I
That's
didn't.
awesome.
I don't know much about judo really, but it's all with weight, isn't it, Stu? You probably know.
It is. It is judo. It's all about.
It's like boxing. It's like
holds.
like weight class and stuff.
But it's unlike something like karate, for instance, where you kick and punch people. In judo, it's all about
it's
grappling
it's
and
grappling and throwing, isn't it?
yeah,
Using
and
their weight
getting
against them.
chokeholds
Yeah.
until people submit and stuff.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I was, I was watching them sort of do practice and warm up and whatever and stuff, and then the whole ceremony was about like sending them off, and then we had a video made for them where it was all their friends and family secretly made this video, and we had to sort of film their reaction as they cry or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
zooming in on their tears. I was like, yeah, go on. So that was cool, and they're only diddy these. I mean, like the weight class is so low. It's like
It's
under
thingy,
53 kilograms or something.
low center of
Yeah.
gravity.
And there
That's
was-
what you got to have for judo.
And there was this one, I forgot her name now. I think it was Kelly or something, and she was tiny. All right, but then like she took like a sort of a training jacket off, so she had a like sort of vest on, and her arms were like muscly little sticks, and I was like, whoa.
Like Abby on.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to mess
Yeah.
with them, but they're
yeah,
only...
she'd have fucking kicked your
Oh yeah,
ass.
they'd fucking killed me.
She would.
But they didn't look like, when you because I don't know what to expect really, but they walked in and I was like, have we got the right team? Have we got the right people? But they're only short really, and the men as well. There were some men there that were they didn't get picked, but they were like the GB team, and like there wasn't that you look at them and it was like they're not much to look at, but like they are strong, man. And then
Yeah,
you watch
yeah.
them
Sure.
like put them down. So that was
Yeah,
exciting.
you'd be a terrible judo person. You're just too tall.
Has-
You're just
Yeah.
too
Has
tall.
there been a judo game made? Does anybody know about a judo video game?
I wonder.
There
I don't know.
probably has been, I guess.
I don't know. Well, there's
No,
Olympics.
Anybody out there
there's
know?
there's
You played
Olympics.
judo, the game?
There's Olympics games, aren't there? So that I wouldn't.
Yeah,
get judo.
I definitely think
I don't
judo
know.
has been in a video game
Yeah.
at some
know.
point.
Mario and Sonic at
Maybe,
the
maybe
Olympics.
not.
I'm sure
Mario
there's
judo.
a Mario
There you
judo.
go.
Yeah.
Mario judo.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So that was my,
all exciting
that was-
stuff there, Chin. Do you know what's
Yeah,
quite
good on
interesting,
you.
Chinny, right? There was this whole fucking you can't come in here. Oh my god, COVID. Fuck. What you should have done is film it at Wembley. And it would have been fine. You could have had as many people as you like running around with cameras at Wembley. It would have been fucking fine. No masks or anything.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Well, I licked all the door handles in the
I know.
dojo anyway, just to
It's
make sure.
mental, isn't it? So funny.
So
No, you're
it's
not
all,
allowed. Oh my god.
I know.
You're breathing.
yeah. It's like make sure you don't go near the athletes. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, and then they just came right up to me. I was like, okay.
Yeah. You can come in, but you've got to hold your breath for 3
Yeah,
minutes while
they
you
were
set
so
up.
like, there's like these are the rules. You have to do this. You have to remain this far away. I was like, all right, and then they walked in and just walked straight up to me and go, hello.
Yo!
you all right?" I was like, oh, thanks. I didn't give a shit. So that was the most exciting thing. I also went to Manchester on the weekend.
But it's quite cool though.
I,
It's
went-
cool.
I was in
yeah.
your neck of the woods, Stu.
I know. What were you doing up here? What were you doing?
I was just trying to catch COVID because it's right.
Have you been up to see Sim?
Yes.
No, if you want to do that,
You're
you
gonna
need to go
catch
to,
some disease when you go to
you need to
Manchester.
go to Blackburn if you want to get COVID.
No.
That's where
There
you
you
need to
go.
go.
No, I
Get
was
to
in-
Blackburn.
I was in Stockport.
Stockport.
Yeah. So it's my brother-in-law's wife's birthday. So little
Very
gathering
nice.
for that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
brother-in-law's
Yeah, happy
wife.
birthday, Sim's wife.
Yeah, and Sim's expecting a baby. Stu.
Wow, that's
Oh.
impressive. A
There's
man
baby-
expecting a
what.
baby.
I tell you what, in Tara's family, there are babies everywhere coming. They're all coming. All the babies.
Yeah, you'll just be like fucking just like massive babies everywhere
There's
you
just
look.
babies all over the place.
You like go to someone's house and they just trip over a baby.
This
a baby.
person's pregnant. This person's
Put that
pregnant.
there.
Tara's cousin's just had a baby.
Would you like to have a baby?
brother-in-law's-
No, Chinny, when are you having a baby?
This is the problem, isn't it? It's like, oh,
Yeah, when's
well,
your baby coming?
well, when everybody's bought their prams
Yeah.
and they need to get
And
rid
you
of
can
them.
get the hand-me-down.
Get all the
pram.
hand-me-down
Yeah.
clothes and
I'll
stuff.
take that
Yeah.
pram, that £600 pram. Thank you very much.
The
Mm.
good,
I'll
the
give
good
you
thing,
50 for it.
the good thing is, Chinny, if there's that many babies coming, you're gonna have a mix of like, mixed genders, like male and female babies. So there's
Some
gonna be
gender non-binary, probably.
There's,
whatever.
they're all been girls so
Whatever,
far.
gender non-binary people.
No, a baby can't
Care
make
about
up
you.
that decision when it's born.
No,
Okay,
we are
I get
not-
all that
we
stuff,
are
but babies can't make that decision.
We are not
Yeah,
going
but you
there.
don't have to make that decision for the baby.
Oh,
is
for
what I'm
God's
saying.
sake!
We're not going
You
there.
need
For
you
God's
are.
sake!
Are you
Next you're gonna
Elon
be saying
Musk?
gender is like socially constructed or something.
Are you
Ah.
Elon Musk?
No,
What?
we're not. No.
Dude, you are not using Elon Musk as the standard bearer of
Well,
wokeness.
Just saying.
No, not well. He's a shithead dirtbag. I hate him.
Just saying.
Someone needs to run him through with a trident or something. I don't know.
Anyway,
Just to
Chidi,
put a cap on
the
this.
point was
So
the
far,
Yeah,
the
moving
babies
on.
that have been born have all been girls.
So you need a couple of
Okay.
lads just in case,
So
and then you've got some
I'm
hand-me-down
convinced
stuff.
that Simeon and Natalie's baby will be a boy.
I
Okay.
hope that's a good time.
Because everybody says, "Oh, as long as the baby's healthy, I don't go screw that."
We don't care about the baby's health.
No.
All right, so we're ready for some video game talk, huh?
Oh, maybe.
I guess so.
Where are
you going?
Story time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing?
What you been playing? What you been playing?
I am invincible! Invincible! You. Ow!
Rob
Wow.
VTS in the chat says,
Yeah.
"Congratulations on 601 episodes. He's a week late." He said,
Thanks,
That's
Rob.
fine, Rob. That's
We appreciate
fine.
you.
"Thanks,
Yeah.
Rob."
And Rob did recommend, he is a massive VR person, by the way. He loves VR games.
Obviously.
Sure
He
he
has VR in
does.
his name.
Yes, he's a big VR
Yeah,
person.
VT. By the way, just real quick before we get to talking about video games, the print edition of Delivery to Nimbus X is
Ooh.
almost ready. I got the
Uh-oh.
proof copy.
Uh-oh.
The Duchess has
Uh-oh.
proofread it. I have to tweak some things, adjust the
Ooh.
margins, and fix the front cover. But it's a coming, people. You got to get ready.
So can we get this in the UK? Will this be available?
Yes,
in
it will be available in the UK and everywhere else in the
Excellent.
world. I
will
think.
buy
Hopefully,
it in
better
the
be.
UK.
Yeah.
Is it available
anyway.
in space? Where because
Yeah, it's
Richard
available
Branson
no,
might.
it's not available in
Richard
space.
Branson
Wherever
might wanna
books are
order it.
sold, and books are not sold in space. So.
But
What if you
Richard
take
Branson
one-
might want to order a copy of
Fuck
it.
Richard
Yeah.
Branson. Fuck Jeff Bezos. Fuck Elon Musk. Why you keep bringing these people up?
Because
to
they
move
want to
on.
read your book in space.
No,
when
they
they're
don't
on
want to
the
read my
space
book. They
flight.
don't want to read anything.
Yeah,
They might
Certainly
do.
nothing that has to do with class conflict, which there is some of in this book.
But it's about
Shout out to
space.
Brian for showing all the love to the Nimbus X project. Moving on. Who's starting?
I'll just go first. I'm just gonna fucking do it. 'cause
You just
two
go
are
first, Stu, because we know you got the
around.
most. Because you have
Uh,
all the discussion to have.
So yeah, I've got, as you know,
Yeah,
I
we know.
purchased,
Sure.
purchased an Xbox Series S.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Forgot
Because I'm
about
down with the kids. I want to be the first one out of us
Oh,
to be
so
like,
down.
in the
For
modern
instance, the
era.
kids all say down with the kids.
Yeah, they do. In the
So we know.
modern
What's
era
up,
of
kids?
video games.
Have you seen the latest TikTok trend?
Exactly. And I want to be, playing the latest releases on this fucking super duper high end console. So I've been playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, of course.
Of
Why not?
course.
Of course.
It only came out in 2010,
Yeah.
so it's only 11 years old. But I wanted to see how it looked on this super duper hardware. Of see
Yeah.
how much better it is. How much
Yeah.
better this
10
game.
times better, probably.
Indeed, and you know
No,
what's quite
not at all.
interesting? This is the
Nothing.
sort of remastered version.
Right.
Ooh,
So
remastered.
this is the more shiny sort of looks great. It's completely remastered. So
Yeah.
I was going to use when I did a link for the video for this game, to talk about it.
Yeah, you got.
I was going to use a comparison. I was going to use. Well, I was going to use a comparison one.
Yeah, where's the
show
split
you.
screen?
Exactly to show how much better it
Exactly.
looks, how much
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
And
I
then you
looked
realize
at
it didn't
one,
look any better, and it
it
doesn't
didn't look
matter at all,
hardly
even a
any
little
different,
bit.
right? I'm like, what's the point of that?
Haha, you wasted a bunch of money.
It did look slightly better.
Oh, stop
but-
it! You're just trying to
no,
believe that.
seriously, it really was
No,
just
seriously, I don't believe it.
slightly better. And I'm thinking, how much money did they spend on making this game remastered?
How much money did you spend?
Well, I think they spent about £5 on making this game
I guess
remastered. To be
so.
honest, I think
Yeah.
some dude at the EA or wherever this thing is made was just like, oh, just to make this look slightly shinier, that's fine. How much did that cost? £2.50. Great.
EA Sports.
Let's just have like a couple bit more definition on the trees, How much did that cost us? Oh, that's another two. That's it. We're spent up, man. That's it. That'll do.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
That
No
is
more
it. That is
spending.
it. This game's pretty good, though.
Okay.
You know, I remember us playing this, Chinny, I think, at one of the EGXs we went to or whatever, you know, years and years ago when it was still Eurogamer. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how old this game is. And I remember thinking, yeah, this is all right. You know, you can play as the cops or as the, like, people trying to get
Robbers.
away from the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like the way he mixes shit up because I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon, and this is a totally different beast. It's still a similar arcadey feel to it.
Still driving.
Still driving shit, but the police try and run you off the road.
Oh,
no.
fucking cops. Hey,
I
Kev,
know.
am I
fucking-
right?
What's wrong with me going 180 miles an hour through a bridge?
Yeah, really.
It's fine.
Pigs. Go bother someone else. Jesus.
It's got nitro. The nitro's kind of
Woo,
cool when
nitro.
you're drifting around the corner to straighten yourself up again. It works really well, and
Oh,
you go really, really fast. And it looks, for a game that's 11 years old, it looks pretty good. And I'll tell you what, and you know, like, the crash mechanics in this game are great. When you
Yeah.
crash, right, and in Forza Horizon, you can crash, but you can't really crash.
Okay.
You can run into other cars and nothing happens, right? You just kind of
Okay.
bounce off it or you
gotcha.
glance it. You can run into the scenery and nothing. And if you're going fast enough, you can knock whole trees down in Forza without anything
Yeah.
really untoward occurring. You know, you knock a whole tree down.
Take that whole tree.
In this game, you hit something head on, and it's pretty realistic. You'd expect the damage to happen. That happens. You can do some great barrel rolls.
Now let me ask you this question though, Stu. How do you know what damage is supposed to happen hitting something head on? Have you been?
I don't
in a
know.
head-on
It just
collision?
looks like when you hit something, it looks like just
what
right.
you would imagine it would be.
Yeah. I don't know how to
Okay.
explain it. It just looks right. You know,
I
when
gotcha,
you,
I
I've looked, I want
I'm
this
just
guy
taking
to
the piss.
crash just to show you what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it changes dependent on the circumstances. So nothing looks canned or like pre-rendered or anything. I don't know how they do this because depending on how you crash, the physics work in the way you'd expect, and the damage to the car always looks different,
Yeah.
which is kind of impressive for a game of this age.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they were ahead of the time when they released this game. I really like it. And there's a lot of variety as well. Like if you play as the cops, there's like speed trap ones where you have to. Oh, there's one where there's someone trying to get away, and you've got to pursue them to stop them getting to the checkpoints.
Whoop whoop.
As you unlock
Sound of
stuff
the
in the game,
police.
you can unlock like stingers and stuff like
Oh,
that. So you
yeah.
can unlock like new stuff and different equipment that you
Uh-huh.
can use. You
Oh,
can unlock
yeah.
like roadblocks, so you can like set up a
Uh-huh.
roadblock to slow people down.
You're busted,
And-
criminal.
And and the criminals have like a damage gauge as well, so you know when you're about
Oh,
to sort of
yeah.
destroy them.
It's like Chase HQ. You ever play that game back in the day?
I don't, but it sounds a lot
Anybody
like
out there
that.
listening never play Chase HQ? That was my game. That was my jam. I used to love that game. I was bad at it, but it was fun.
Yeah,
That was the
So
first.
it's-
It was an arcade game and had a steering wheel, and you that was the whole point is you ram the car you're chasing, and it was tough.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what you do as the police. So you do that, and you
Oh,
do obviously the
yeah.
speed strap stuff, and you do the pursuit stuff, and as a criminal, you do the getting away stuff. You do the sort
Oh,
of normal
yeah, getting
racing.
away.
So sometimes there's
Yeah.
no police at all, so you're just racing other drivers, which is
Oh,
kind
I
of fun.
gotcha.
And every time you get to a certain sort of level, you unlock a new car. So it's always throwing new cars at you and going, oh, you've now unlocked this
Yeah,
car.
have a new car.
Yeah, have a new one. And certain missions will give you a new car to use anyway. So there's a
Uh-huh.
kind of a lot of that. And it's really good. I really, really like this game. You know, I'm
Yeah,
kind
cool.
of, I don't know what is the matter with me because I've never really been a
What is the
massive
matter with you?
fan. I don't know, of racing games. But
Yeah.
recently, I've been kind of getting into arcade races. I mean, don't get me
Okay.
wrong. I ain't never going to be playing, you know, the proper Forza games or anything like Simi. Because,
Well, you do play Forza New Horizon, though.
yeah, but that's different than Forza.
Oh, is it really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Forza Horizon's like the arcadey version of Forza.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Oh,
So
I see.
proper
So you've been
Forza's
playing the
like-
cheap Forza game.
I've been playing the sort of more casual gamer Forza.
I got you. I got you. Sorry.
So
I
the
didn't
Forza
realize. Go
Horizon
on.
are like more arcadey and set in like big
I got you.
settings,
I got you.
whereas Forza's like on racetracks and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
So yeah, that's the difference. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And again, you
Okay.
know, it's included with Game Pass, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, you got Game
Why
Pass. You
not?
want
Have a
to
go.
play a good racing game? Get this downloaded because it's pretty good. I Kind of like it.
Okay.
I'm very impressed for a game so old. So there
Glad
you
to
go.
hear
That's my first game, and I played this, quite a bit. I put already quite a bit of time into this, and yeah, it's good. It's good. What have you been up to, Chinny? Let's get Chinny into this. Let's
Chinny,
see
tell
what
us
Chinny
what
has
you
been
have been
playing apart from Minecraft.
I haven't played Minecraft really.
Oh,
What? Why not?
What? Why not? What have you been doing?
Great
I haven't
game.
played many video games this week.
Too
Well,
busy playing
there's
hanging out
last
with
week
judo
as well.
champions.
Just by the way, there's last week as well here because you didn't talk.
Yeah, I
last week.
suppose so. Yeah, I mean,
2
I've,
weeks of
that
games
week
this
I didn't
Chinny
play
we're
either.
talking.
I've been dabbling in Minecraft here and there, like probably over the last 2 weeks.
a good game.
But I haven't played my Xbox since probably last Tuesday, really.
Wow,
Um,
dude, what have you been doing,
but
dude?
what have I been doing?
have
I
you
have
been
been playing a video game that you, Stu,
Yes.
hold very close to your heart.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Deadly Premonition?
No.
Oh, I don't think it is. Is this a play my game, bitch? Game.
No.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's a different game. He's got 2 games to talk about.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, go ahead. What is it? Tell us.
Come on. Put us out of our misery.
It Takes Two.
Please
Oh,
don't touch my
I
floppy cock.
love that game.
Yeah, he does.
Flip it
Oh my god,
about.
I'm so worried now. I'm
Uh-oh.
so worried.
So,
Oh, I'm worried.
this is the co-op game that you play with Millie.
I do.
This
play
is the
lot of
game-
this
Playing and just raving. It's his game of the year so far.
I know. I'm dying to get back into it, but
This is the
Millie's
game
been
where-
so busy.
You you play as a divorced couple, turn into
Yeah,
puppets,
forget all that shit.
and then there's a
Wants to know
very
what you think.
racist book.
There is. I didn't. sort of
Hey,
think of
what
it
the
that way, but
fuck? You two
Is
should
that-
start
it's
a
just
banging
Italian.
and
Is
shit.
Is the Italian book of love? I guess.
Anyway,
Anyway.
this game is very, very good.
Ooh.
Yay! He likes it. He likes
We
it.
played. We got up to sort of like the bit where you're on a kind of like a boat, but it's more like a round circle wooden panel.
Oh yes, I know where you are.
So like with.
That ends in a. Have you got to the boss fight in that level?
Don't
yet?
think
There's
so. No.
Oh, there's a big boss fight at the end of that.
But yeah, I mean it's clever, really. You just play it and you go, "That's clever,"
Everything about this game,
and then
is
you
clever.
play it a bit more and you go, "No, that was fun. That was clever."
You always say it in those terms, like you
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
say like we or
No, no.
"Aw, dude."
Me and Marsh are just
So
playing it and go,
that was fun.
"Well, that was clever, wasn't it? How smart of them." For one level, it gives me a hammer and it gives Marsh a bunch of nails to throw. So it's like a hammer and nail situation.
Slow
And
down.
Yeah.
he can throw these nail platforms that are moving still, and I can jump on them and then time it right, and he can call them back, kind of like God of War Kratos style, and then some reason the hammer's talking to you, I don't know why, and then all that sort of stuff, and it just
Why not?
it's just clever. It's just
The animations are
fun.
great as well. Everything's
You wanna
animated
put it on the
so well.
No, I won't put it on the screen.
Screw you, viewers.
And then
care
yeah,
less
then
about what
it
you
then
think.
it gets rid of that, and then like the next one is it gives like Marshy sort of like it gives Marshy like a glue gun, like a kind of plasma gun that sticks to the wasps,
Oh yeah.
and then it gives me kind of like a rocket launcher that only really does damage if there's like
it fires
glue.
matches.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. So like, it gives you the weapons, but if you look closely at the weapons, you can see that they're ordinary objects that have been doctored. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a little test tube with matches in it and a striker when it gets fired. So all these weapons and little gadgets and things that they're making are actually, if you look closely, it never focuses on it. But when you look closely, you think it's just like a gun. But when you look closely, actually, it's just like a little tube with some matchsticks in it. And they're really clever about how they've made it all work.
Oh, the attention to detail
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
This is great. great. But and then I just like the whole like it genuinely made me and Marsh laugh. Like it's kind of like a pantomime in a way. The acting is so over the top, you know, with the divorced couple. It's like, don't do it. Oh, you know, they're overacting everything, but it's kind of like a pantomime show, like a Christmas play or something like that, where they're sort of or like a kids show or something like that. But it is quite funny as well because, you know, one of the things was, you know, the squirrels are all like fucking military veterans.
Oh, I love that.
And then they open the thing. What's the bit? Like, what are you doing here? Right? And they're like an army outfit, and they're like, right, we're at war with the wasps. Sir, we can't do it anymore. Oh no, we're gonna send you two in. This is your job, and it's ridiculous. It's all so stupid but funny, and the worst part about it is that fucking Italian book. To be fair,
you see, I don't mind it's kind of grown on me as the game's gone on. To be fair,
I don't like the fact that his hands come out of the top of his head. That just makes me uneasy.
That is. It's quite funny.
But no, you play it and it just keeps it's paced well. It keeps the fun up. As soon as you start to sort of be done with the thing, it moves on. And probably the funniest moment we've had was when we had to do the whack-a-mole game.
Oh,
so we didn't. Obviously, you don't have to do it. These are the games that Stu was talking about, where they're just optional sort of mini games. And it was the first one actually, and we basically Marshy's the little mole that pops up, and I've got a hammer, and I have to whack him as he pops up. And the quicker he pops up and stays there, the more points he gets. And if I whack him, I get a point. And we were pissing ourselves playing that game, just absolutely pissing ourselves. We thought that was the funniest thing. And then the other ones are good as well, and like just all the random shit that you do.
There's just so many as well. You can't conceive how many little mini games he's put into it. Yeah, just ridiculous.
It's good. So I'm Stu. You'll be pleased to know that I think it's good. So we're going to continue. At first, when we started playing it, I was like, oh, this all seems a bit like childish,
Cheesy.
And like babyish. And
do you know there's some quite adult stuff in it, you know, as you get through the game.
It's
you're
so
like, wow,
dumb though when she cries on the dolls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
The girl looks like she's possessed by the fucking devil. And
well, I said to you, there's some proper weird moments in it, like where she doesn't act like a kid would act at all. You know, when a mum and dad are just like zombies and not responding to her. That's not what
that's
a kid
also really stupid as well. That like the bodies of the parents are just like fucking having a stroke or whatever in the bedroom, and the daughter doesn't spot anything.
Yeah, it doesn't go up and start tugging on the sleeve, going
like, "Mum, why are you dribbling?" Like, what? Yeah. Anyway, aside from those things, it is so far it's been really, really fun. We played about 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh god, it's enormous as well. I reckon we're over 10 hours now. It's an enormous game.
Yeah. So that's
it just keeps on going. You keep thinking you're gonna. I mean, we are close. We're on. There's like a thing that you do at the end where it's split into 4 sections, and we're on. I think we're going into the very last section of that part of the game. So we're very close, I think, to the end.
I'm happy with it, Stu.
It's great. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna put it out there now, and I know this is a brave thing to say at this point. But I think you're not going to get any less disappointed as you go through the game.
No,
I think you're going to
you're not going to get any more disappointed. If you were get less, if he didn't get less disappointed,
no, I'd say
be more disappointed.
You wouldn't get.
You're not going to be disappointed.
Any less disappointed is what I said.
You don't want to say that. You want to say you're not going to get more disappointed.
Whatever. You're going to enjoy yourself anyway.
I'm
going to change that. You're going to continue to enjoy the game, Chinny. There you go. That's better.
I'm less likely to get more enjoyment less
out of not playing it.
By not playing it.
There you go. There you go.
So, but you can relax, Stu. You can relax your sphincter. It's fine.
Good.
Stu,
good. I'm happy.
Stu ever really truly relax his sphincter though?
No,
because I'll be honest, right?
You never know when something's going to come for your sphincter.
9 times out of 10, Chinny does not like what I like. So
That's true.
It's always a
He
risk.
tends to have good
recommending-
taste in games. Hey-oh!
Whatever. But yeah, it's always a risk recommending something to Chinny, and then you've got. It's almost like I've got to sort of.
It's
just,
not. No, it's not a risk recommending things to Chinny. It's
Well, I
just.
don't
It's
know.
just a risk
Risk
recommending
recommending
bad
crap to Chinny.
video games
Well,
to Chinny.
Yeah, exactly. Hey-oh.
But I was quite confident with this. I did think he'd like it. So, phew.
And
thank
you were
goodness for
right.
that. I was.
There's a first
I
time for
was.
everything.
Oh, I'm glad you're liking it.
Yep.
Duke, over to you.
Yeah. I have been playing a little game called Minecraft. I have been working on my castle on the realm. and
Okay.
That's exciting.
Is this something I could
how's it
Yeah,
visit?
coming
thanks to
along?
Chinny for
How's it coming
the
along?
cobblestone.
Is
What?
this something I
Is it
could
looking big?
visit, Duke?
Yeah, it's in Springfield.
All right. I'll
It's
make
not.
my way there
It's not
now.
done.
Yeah,
It's
let's
not
have a
done.
look.
Don't go there.
Oh,
No,
we can
I
have a
mean
look
you
at a
can
half
look.
finished.
I got big towers. That's what you can see. You can look at my big ass towers.
towers.
Yeah, and I'm making an enormous room because that's really. I started working on it, and I'm like, I made like the towers, and that took forever. And then I made the front part, like the town of Springfield runs up against like the proper castle part. So I'm working on the proper castle part, and it's taking forever. And I'm just like, So all I'm gonna do really is I'm gonna have one big room that the castle entrance opens into, and then there's gonna be an area beneath the entrance, and that's gonna be it. So if anybody's hoping for some big, ornate, decorated castle, there is not.
Well, that's what I was expecting. What the hell's going on?
No, there's gonna be a fake castle. It's gonna be a one big room. Actually, there's a couple of bedrooms for some reason with big paintings in. No, that's New Timor. You're going to Springfield.
What?
He's gone to the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
So here's the thing. Look, I wanted to keep playing on the realm because it's fun to play with the crew, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. First of all, there's not a lot of people in on a regular basis, so there's not a whole lot of in-person conversation. And there are some sound effects that aren't there compared to the Java version. Like I can't really remember which ones that made me think about it, but it doesn't feel the same as the Java version of Minecraft. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever played the Java version, but
Nope.
it's just there's a difference. It's just a little more floppy when you're playing the Bedrock version, which is what the Realms is on. But whatever. I'm a trooper. I'm going to keep going, and it's not too urgent for me to be worried about Shelbyville. Yeah. No, you keep going, I think, Chinny, and then you'll find the
You're like
portal to Springfield. Yeah, it's
20
on the left
seconds
there.
behind, so whatever you
Okay,
tell me.
well,
Yeah, just
you're
remember,
in
he's already
Springfield
in. He's already in
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
man.
I
He's
guess
like
so.
sunning
You're
himself
hanging out
on
with
your
my
castle.
villagers. Also, we are not
There he
talking
is.
about Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered anymore.
Here we are.
That's okay.
There we are.
Well,
That's this,
I
isn't
guess
it?
we are. Yeah.
This is what it looked like in
Um,
2010.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there it is in the distance, the castle. Close that up. Yeah, we don't want villagers going to the thing. So, yeah, big ass towers. So, but the point is, like, here's the thing. The other reason I like playing the Java version of Minecraft is because you have shaders, and it makes the game look so much better when you have the shaders on. Now, Minecraft Windows 10 Edition does have the RTX option, the ray tracing. Right?
All right, okay.
You know about that?
Yeah, so
Yeah. It's
haven't tried it.
slick.
Yeah, I
it
could do.
looks fancy. Oh, yeah. But here's the problem. It doesn't work unless you have a special RTX enabled realm.
Oh, it doesn't. Even if you have an RTX card, it makes no difference.
Correct. You have to be playing on a special RTX
Oh,
realm.
for God's sake!
So I can't play the RTX on this realm.
Mind you haven't got an RTX card anyway, so it won't make any
But
difference.
I can play the RTX edition. It's not a special card. It's just a special
Yeah,
version
but
of Minecraft.
yeah, but you won't be able to see the ray tracing without an RTX card.
Well, I can see shaders, and that's all I really care
Oh,
about.
okay.
So I don't know about no ray tracing, but I do know about the shaders.
All right,
And
okay.
the point is that I can't see them on this realm. So I was like, whatever. How does this even work? So I wanted to see, like, just maybe make sure I can actually use it. So there are realms that are like some made by NVIDIA that you can download for free. And so I downloaded one. I'm like, I just want to see how it looks. And it's not like regular Minecraft. It's you're in this like testing lab. It wants to be Portal. And it's like, explore the area, find the secrets. I'm like, I don't want to find anything. I want to just see how it looks when I play Minecraft. But it's all this story, and you can't break any of the blocks. And I was just like, this is driving me nuts. So the point is, RTX is stupid. And they used to have shader packs that you could use on Windows 10 Minecraft. Like, apparently I could have done it in the past. But they've disabled that because they want people buying these RTX realms.
Yeah, you see.
It's like Minecraft and Microsoft don't have enough money. They're trying to leech more money
And an
out of
RTX
people.
card so you can see all the ray tracing.
Unbelievable. Such bullshit, man. I just want some shaders. So that's why I went looking for a different Minecraft server where I could play with other people and have a conversation with people in real time and get to know some folks that I'm building with. So I found one called Noble Realms, which is pretty cool. They got these voting systems where you can get stuff every day when you vote. You get money, you get ranks, you get, special gifts, vote keys, and all this stuff. I don't want to bore you with the details, but it's been fun. I've started up a new. Actually, it's funny because they have the map of the Earth, and you build somewhere on Earth, like it's a real place you're building on. And of course, you all know that I love East Timor, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked, maybe I'll build on East Timor. Like I'll make New Timor in East Timor on the map. But no, somebody already built there.
Pricks.
So I was like, all right, whatever. Oh, people.
Why would someone do that?
And it's not like they made it East Timor. They just wanted to build a stupid castle or whatever, right?
Yeah, they don't give no shit about whatever. They just want a castle.
So I went looking for places that were open, and I found a place called, hang on a second, let me make sure I say it right. I'm probably going to say it wrong. Andhra Pradesh.
Oh, yeah.
There's this state in India called Andhra Pradesh, which is known for the Kohinoor diamond. Maybe you've heard of that.
Oh, totally.
It's sometimes called the Rice Bowl of India because it was a major producer of rice. And it used to be a major Buddhist pilgrimage site. So anyway, all that's to say that I figured out how to make the India flag in Minecraft, and it's obviously not a great representation because the wheel in the middle of the Indian flag is now just a blue blob because that's the best you can do in Minecraft, right? But anyway, it's kind of cool to make that place. And yeah, I've been building there, and it's fun. Minecraft is a good game. Yeah.
Very good. Chinny, while we're on Minecraft, I have put a roof on my house.
Right.
Oh,
But I'm not too sure about it. I want you to have a look at it and see what you think.
A roof on your house?
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I don't know.
Is it a penis-shaped roof?
No, it just
feel right?
Well, that's where you're going wrong.
It doesn't look big enough. It doesn't, proportions don't seem right. But I don't know. Have a look, see what you think. I don't know. It looks like, if you were a person and you got a hat that was just slightly too small for your head. It's a bit like that, but a roof.
I'm like extended on the sides.
I know. Well, I'd thought about that, but then I did that, and that didn't kind of look right either. I don't know what the
fucking
answer is.
hodgepodge of a roof you've made.
Well, yeah, I think you might be right there. I think that's actually a really good description of my roof on my house.
What did you build it out of?
I built it out of wood.
Sexual
what kind of wood?
Wooden stairs. But spruce, because I've go for a spruce roof.
Oh, yeah, I gave you that spruce.
Yeah, you did. So I've got a lot of spruce.
You should call it the Duke Memorial roof.
And I made wow,
you're not
what
dead.
was going on there? Why is that all white? I made a spruce roof, and I thought, that'll go with the the cobblestone exterior. So that's what I went with. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm even getting to the point, right? This is how bad it is, where I'm thinking, should I destroy it and start again?
Damn. Well, hang
on.
Let's get some professional opinions on this.
I know. I spent a bit of time making it too.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, I'm gonna make myself a cool roof. I don't know. It just a roof. No, it's cool. It is. I don't know.
I'm just winding you up.
I'm looking at Stu's roof now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it terrible? Does it make you want to vomit?
It doesn't really make a statement.
It's not big enough because the scale of the building's so enormous. It looks.
Yeah.
You need to get up close and personal. Go inside and have a look inside.
No.
Yeah, you need to do that. I think you need to have a closer look at it first before you make your mind up. I mean, you are quite a distance away there.
I'm looking.
I can't even tell where the roof is, to be honest.
It's like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not close and
I've
personal
got,
enough really
I've
for you
got
to
the
see
gist
it.
of it.
But it's like it's curved. It's like
No, it's
up on
not
the
curved.
sides
It's
and
like
up in the top.
no, it's like a pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Well,
It's
but
I've gone for
that's not a
pyramid
great.
scheme.
I don't know. Most roofs. The problem with Minecraft is that we have templed roofs in human homes because we want the rain to fall off of it.
Yeah.
But there's no reason for that in Minecraft.
Yeah, but you
'cause
want
the
it to
rain
be
doesn't affect
aesthetically
a roof.
pleasing, don't you?
Yes, you do. But my point is that most houses don't have a pyramid roof; they have a templed roof.
Well,
So maybe you should make it templed instead of a pyramid. That's
no,
all
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no. I
don't
wanted
know.
4 sides. You know, I didn't want just a boring old 2-size pitch roof. I mean,
Okay.
Minecraft, I can build whatever the fuck I want. Why would I
You
want
certainly
just some
could. Yes.
boring ass roof?
Well,
I
well,
want
then why
some-
use wood? If you wanted to have character, don't use wood. Use magenta dye concrete.
Yeah, but that doesn't go with the sort of castle aesthetic. You
Yes, because
know?
most castles have a pyramid roof on
No,
them.
but they're made out of wood. They're not made out
Yes,
of
they
freaking
are.
magenta.
That's
You don't
true.
go to like old
Ordrex
English
is about to
times and
harvest
go,
stuff,
ooh, look at your
something.
cool
All right, look up at
castle
the roof.
with a
Let me see it.
magenta roof.
Let me see the. Oh, and I'm 20 seconds behind.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
So yeah, no, I'm
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers Podcast, where we
I know,
stop
yeah, we
everything to look at
discuss-
Stu's roof.
discuss the aesthetics of my roof. Oh, I built some
Yes.
extra fencing and stuff here, by the way. You know, so
See,
bit
now the
safer.
problem is, Stu, the
Safer.
reason I think that the one glimpse I got of it just now is that you put it like one block out from your.
Yeah, but that's because with the stairs you can't start building from the edge without falling off. What I should have done, in hindsight, is built a bit of a ledge around to begin with.
Well, yeah,
and
exactly.
then
Use
st-
dirt.
I know,
Exactly,
but I
it's
never even
scaffolding.
never thought.
Well, now
I'd
you can do that. Well, all I'm saying is, look, extend it more out from your thing. Like, you don't have to start over. You can just add some slabs maybe to like extend.
I don't know
it
whether
on the
that would
sides.
work. I don't know. Sure
Well,
that would
that's my
work.
suggestion. You
The
can take it
height
over.
is a problem, in my opinion. It's just not high enough.
Not
I mean,
high
I even put a
enough.
little. Yeah, I don't.
First
think
of
it's
all, nobody's
fully-
gonna see it from anywhere. Like, it's not even an issue.
That's not the point.
That's not the point, Duke. I'm seeing it, and it just doesn't look. Although I did do a nice glass wall all the way around, which I thought
Yeah,
was
lovely.
kind
All right, this is your problem, Stu. You want to hear your problem?
Yeah.
As somebody who's watched Grand Design 3 times, I know your
Yes.
issue.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
You need to extend the lip of the roof and then
I
the.
could have sworn I said something like that.
Yeah, but I'm talking now and I'm British. And so what you need
my
is
bad.
to extend the roof doesn't do the building justice. The lip needs to be extended all the way around so the slope of the roof can dominate the top of the house. It really needs to make a statement for this beautiful
Are you
landscape.
constipated
Yeah.
or something? Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
I'm-
That's how
Do
he
you know
talks,
what?
the Keith guy on Grand Design.
I'm with.
well, I don't
I
know
am
that
with Chinny
shows.
on this. I think he is right. I think this roof needs more.
You need a
height.
rework, mate. You need a rework, I'm afraid. You're
I
going to
need
have to
to
take
take the whole
all
thing
this down.
I know. I know
And you're
going to
have to extend
I
the
know.
lip over the
Well,
hangover.
I've already done that. I have done
Do it
that, as you
again.
can
Do
see.
it again.
I know.
Do it 6 times.
So,
It's going to
listen,
take work, though.
listen. Look, it's life or death.
I know.
So it's
So,
important.
here's the thing. I know how helpful everybody is in the round. So, look, I've
We are
made, by
not
the way,
taking down your roof.
Do your own
Yeah, put
fucking
some fire-
roof.
Put some
Did you
lava on it.
notice?
Shinny, you got a bucket of lava. Just burn his roof off.
Yeah, I might do actually.
No, but
He's
then I
doing
can't
you a
reuse
favor.
all the steps then, can I, that I've created?
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares? I have to make a load more then.
Yeah, but it'll be fast and fun to watch.
Well, you can't burn my roof down.
I'm gonna
that'll be
burn
fun.
his motherfucking
No,
roof.
you can't.
Oh my god, can you imagine Chinny did that? Oh my
I
god.
can do it, Stu.
Yeah.
Just
No,
say the
don't.
Telling
words.
him to.
Just
Don't
say
do
the
it.
words, Stu.
Don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
What would happen to the lava after you did it though?
It would
would
consume
you-
everything else that's wood nearby.
Yeah, so the
Those
ladders would
beds
be
gone.
Everything be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Ladder's
don't do
gone.
it.
Just for the audio listeners, I'm holding a bucket of lava on Stu's wooden roof right now. The power is immense.
Ah, no.
All right. Anyway, anything else anybody
Oh
has
my
to say
God.
about
Shut up, Ian.
uh,
Ian's like,
Minecraft
burn
or
his
anything?
roof.
Right.
Wow.
All right. I think we should move on.
Yeah, move on before Chinny does
Stu, what else
burn
you got?
my
Or are we
roof.
moving back to Chinny since you just talked about Minecraft?
No, I have got stuff. I have got other
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes, in the Steam sale, I purchased Black Mesa.
Ooh.
I've
Okay.
actually played this a long time ago.
Yes,
When
you
it
have.
when it came out as a free mod, if you had
remember.
Half-Life 2 installed, you could play it as a free mod. but it didn't
Yes.
have the end bit on it, which I can't even bloody remember what it's called now, which I should really know. But anyway, no, when you get to you sort of go into what's it called? Jesus Christ, I'm so old. But I know I just forget stuff. Oh, so old. But yeah, so I never purchased the full finished version of this game. So I thought, fuck it. It was like something like £3.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So I thought, you know what? Your cows are trying to escape, don't you? Need bat it back in.
Fucking bastard cows.
Yeah, I don't forget how to get out. What's going on?
I accidentally burnt the fence in my battery farm.
That's what happened.
So that's why all the cows and the chickens are mixing.
So yeah, I thought, you know what? I am going to buy this game because this is finished. And gotta say, a couple of issues. Wanted to play it on Steam Link, which you can, but it's only got partial control support. So what that means is you can play the game with a controller, but you can only start the game with a keyboard and mouse.
What?
Which is slightly weird. Don't know why that's a thing. So you have to use a mouse to start the game and a controller once you're in the game. Now, the other problem with this is that the controller aim speed acts a bit like a mouse pointer.
Okay.
So it kind of works, but it kind of feels wonky.
Yeah.
So when you
sound wonky.
so you've got so I had to do a lot of fiddling about with the mouse acceleration speed to get it to where it felt like you could aim. I'm glad Susan's not watching tonight. It seems you're just randomly killing all your cows.
It's not my fault. They're fucking wandering around.
so yeah, I was
cows.
so it took a bit, and even then, even when I got it to what felt like a comfortable turning speed to aim, it was still difficult. It didn't feel natural. You know, it is weird because you wouldn't think it would be, but it just felt wonky when I was trying to aim and stuff. And some of that might be, and this might be a fault of modern games that have some sort of aim assist on them that you don't really notice.
Could be.
This obviously doesn't because it's just like having mouse and keyboard on a controller, and there's no aim assist at all. But I did gradually get used to it, but I did waste so much ammo, so it's a good job there was plenty around.
Yeah.
But they have polished it up though. They've done a lot. It does feel a lot different to the very early version of this that I played. The section at the beginning of Half-Life where you've got to do that fucking ridiculous platforming on crates and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you fall off about 1 million times before you finally get across this very small section of a level.
Do I?
I don't think I've ever played Half-Life 1.
Get out. Well, you can play it now. It's on my Steam list, Chinny.
I don't
There's
think
no
I'll
reason
bother.
not to.
Yeah, no reason not to. And
Is
it's
it
the Black
actually
Mesa
playing it, but
version,
you're playing
so it looks
Not
like
the-
Half-Life 2.
It's not VR, is it?
No. It's just standard Half-Life.
Oh, thank God.
But it's all done with Half-Life 2 graphics, so it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
maybe
looks
I should-
slightly better.
It looks a lot better. What are you talking about?
Slightly
It looks a hell of a lot better.
better.
Now, this is a remaster. You know, this is something that actually looks a lot better.
Not like your fucking shitty remasters.
Oh, shit. But I think to some extent, this is a better game than Half-Life 2, as good as that game is. I just think it's just the pacing's cool. You know, it just works better.
Okay.
But yeah, I must admit, I am really enjoying it again. Now, I've forgotten just how good it is. You know, the opening to this game is still for me one of the. I mean, when you think about the time that this game was made, and it was all like Doom and Quake and all those types of games, and it was like fucking action. I mean, there was no intro, there was no fanning around. It was like straight in, shoot someone in the face, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wolfenstein, man. Classic.
This game, you don't shoot anything in the face for probably about an hour. You know, it takes quite a long time till shit
Because
goes
they worked
wrong.
out that that's fun.
It is fun. Don't shoot shit in the face. Just,
No.
You know,
They worked out that it is fun to shoot things.
Wait,
Well,
we know what you should put in
do.
here. Shooting some things in the face.
yeah, you do eventually get to shoot stuff in the face, but it just
Yeah,
takes a
put
while.
that on the
that's all.
tin. You do
Yeah, shoot
eventually
it in
get
the
to shoot
face.
some stuff on the
And what they've also done, I don't remember this in the original game or in the original Black Mesa I played. At the beginning game, they've added in quite a few extra security guards that follow you around and kind of be your pistol, if you will. So they're
What?
great because they shoot stuff for you and they're really good aim and they don't die.
I got you.
which is kind of cool. They're kind of like an auto aim, I guess. So that helps with the controller problems. So that did give me a bit of a lift. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it, and it's great just to play something nostalgic. You know, when you just, I know yours is Skyrim, Duke, as we know. But I think
missed. Skyrim's not nostalgic.
Well,
Nostalgia's like old.
yeah, but
Skyrim's like
Skyrim's old
today.
now.
Skyrim.
Skyrim's 10 years
present.
old.
It's fresh.
It
It's
is not.
new. It's
It
hip.
is not new.
It is. It is.
It is not new. Keep telling yourself that,
hating.
but it's not going to make it true.
It's fresh.
But yeah, it's a nice nostalgia trip, and it's like I've played Half-Life from beginning to end probably about 4 times. You know, these are the only games I've played multiple times. You know, this Portal 2, Half-Life.
Classic.
You know, these are the games
You're a
you
Valve
play.
fanboy, is what you're saying.
I am a Valve fanboy. I can't deny it. I just am. I just love these types of games.
You just can't hide it.
I just can't hide it. And it's good. It is really, really good. And I just like the work they've done on it. It's just ridiculous. You know, but yeah, sorry, I never even said that. I started going on about the crappy, horrible platforming and then didn't finish my sentence.
Not like you to go
I
off on a
know, to
tangent.
just suddenly go off and talk about something else.
So coherent.
But the point is, in this version of the game, they've put them closer together, and I only fell off once, which is a huge improvement on previous games.
That is a dumb part of that game. There's no.
It was a
doubt about
fucking dumb part. So it's still there, but infinitely easier to get across. You know, it literally took me 2 goes, and the reason that it took me a few times was because
Stu amuses himself like
I know it's when I remember stuff because it auto saved at the moment I slid off one of the boxes. So every time it reloaded.
So what you're
I
saying is
slid
it
off-
wasn't your fault?
No, it was an
It was
infinite
the video
sliding off a
game's
box
fault.
loop. And I managed to eventually kind of, you know, pull backwards on the joypad, and it did stop me moving the momentum forward. So
I see.
yeah, but that was a bit ridiculous.
Slow down.
But
How does it work?
I don't know anymore.
Momentum.
So yeah, the momentum was carrying me
All
forward.
right, so thumbs up on Black Mesa.
Thumbs up on Black Mesa,
A remake of a
especially-
game that came out 70 years ago. Got it.
Shit, it's better than fucking not Minecraft, fucking Skyrim.
Well,
I
you
like
talk shit
Minecraft.
about Minecraft now.
I know, I'm not doing. I did that by mistake. I meant Skyrim because that game sucks eggs.
Why you gotta hate on Minecraft?
Top quality content
Or
here,
on
guys.
Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Chinny, you're up. What do you
Chinny,
got?
you're up.
Well, I've only played one other game.
Oh.
And I was
And
forced
this
to
is the
play
Play My
this.
Game bitch.
Well, I'm hoping so because he's had 2 weeks to play this.
Nope, I haven't
Is this
played.
the Play My Game bitch?
Nope, I haven't played
Oh
it.
my god!
Hey,
2
you should be
weeks
glad
ago.
you played your other game that you wanted him to
I
play.
think this section should be called "Don't bother playing my game, bitch," because
No.
I can't be arsed.
Whatever,
No.
he'll get onto it eventually. What's
I'll
the
get
rush?
to it.
Yes.
I'll do it for next week.
All right, so what have you been playing, Chinny?
I was
Tell us.
forced to play Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Oh,
Why were you
who
forced
that?
to play it?
Simeon.
Oh, God.
So
That's
it's interesting,
racist.
isn't it,
You
when
made
you
you play
play video
Blacklist?
games with people that aren't bothered about the latest and greatest.
Yeah.
And I've played Splinter Cell Blacklist. I remember listening to old episodes of this show.
Yeah.
And the one episode that I stumbled across, me and you, Stu, were talking about Splinter Cell Blacklist, and we were bigging it up like it was the best game ever.
Was that not Conviction? I thought it
No,
was
no,
Conviction.
there's Splinter Cell Conviction.
Yeah.
And then Blacklist. When
Did
Blacklist
that
was
come after it? then?
yeah,
Was that
Blacklist
after-
was the one
Ah,
where they didn't cast Michael Ironside as Sam Fisher.
I do remember this.
And me and you, Stu, were like, this game is brilliant. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, brilliant. And we've never talked about it since. I don't know why.
I don't think I even finished that game. You know,
Yeah.
I almost remember I got to a bit that was really hard, and I was like, I'm done with this game.
Well, Simeon was very excited
Doesn't
that I
sound
was.
like you, Stu.
I know.
Simeon was very excited that I was coming to Manchester, not because of social reasons, because now that he could finish these co-op only missions that have been haunting him.
Bugging him.
Yeah, and he says we can do the co-op only missions.
And you are okay.
So we did them. I will put it on the screen now. I'm sorry, I'm just digging.
Yeah, this
When it's
this,
a game he's playing, then he'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
This had the mark and execute, didn't it? The same as Conviction, but if I remember right, it didn't seem to work as well. I don't know.
No, it did. No, it works. It works fine.
Does it?
Yeah. So yeah, Blacklist. Let me see. Co-op gameplay. Lovely. Yeah, Blacklist is an old game now, 2013. It's a while ago, so it's been through the mill, and it's still fun though. It's still brilliant. I still really enjoy it. It's a bit slow. Like your character moves a bit slow. That's probably the one thing that I would say has dated.
But that being said, it is a stealth game, isn't it? So you're not going to
Yeah,
be
but when
legging
you're trying
it
to
around like
run,
some sort of chicken.
when you're trying to run, it's like quite slow. Like you run slow, and you're like, you should be faster than that.
Just like that "Run the Jewels" song where they say, "Run the jewels slow, run the jewels slow."
So anyway, yeah, but this is it's good. So the co-op missions are really well done. They're quite long as well, and we were sort of getting the hang of it after a while. I mean, I haven't played Splinter Cell Blacklist since it came out, which was 2013, so I couldn't remember the controls at all. So it took me a little bit to get used to. But they don't really make games like this anymore. And this is literally the last Splinter Cell game they've ever made. But all the cover mechanics that Ubisoft, basically, someone who's played Division 2 would be very at home with this, because all the cover mechanics are very, very similar to Division 2. The way the camera moves, the way the character moves, it feels like Division 2. So all those sort of ingredients of what makes a Ubisoft third-person shooter game are all there. And they've just honed it and tweaked it. And graphically, it isn't amazing, but it is, 8 years old.
I'm looking at it now and I'm like, wow, things aged.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't amazing graphically, but like when you're playing it, you don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, because it's such good gameplay.
Yeah, it's good gameplay, and you just don't really care at all. So,
That's right.
yeah, it's great, and like it puts you in situations where, you've got to like get ready to know that like there's bad guys are going to come in the room, so you got to put 3 mines here, and then you got to put 3 shocking mines here, and then you got to be in the right place when they come in, and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, and then there's a really cool bit in the mission where one operates like a UAV drone and shoots everybody from this massive drone, and then the other person's going to make their way through. It's good stuff. This game is really, really good. And I was sort of just a bit shocked at how well it aged, really. Like
it doesn't look great, but it still plays.
It doesn't look
really
great,
well.
but like I genuinely don't think anybody gives a shit about any of
Too
that. But
busy paying attention to the enemies trying to take them out.
but also like there's a lot of and this was sort of the start of this trend of and Ubisoft are mad with this stuff, but like text being in situ, like written on the wall, and good UI, good design, good level design, good, easy controls to get used to, nothing too complex. I would say the gun plays a little bit loose. Like sometimes you feel like you've got the hit and you haven't. But also, this is a game where you're not really supposed to get in heavy gunfire at all. Like
no, it's meant to be stealthy.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's encouraged when it does kick off to basically run. Like the game tells you, like take cover, you've been spotted. So there's never really a moment that you should be in. It never turns into a third-person cover shooter for very long. It's great. This game, Splinter Cell Blacklist, it makes me want to play the Splinter Cell games again, to be honest.
Yeah.
And how good they are. So, yeah, maybe I could do that for a live stream or something. But yeah, they're great.
I just remember that when Conviction came out and they introduced the mark and execute in here, I'd never been a massive fan of stealth games.
Yeah,
up
but
until that
they
point.
honed it and tweaked it so much.
Oh yeah, even for someone like me who's not hugely into that, it was just satisfying.
Well, Simeon loves these kind of games. He absolutely loves stealth games. And a big game that he keeps banging on about is Dishonored 2. He loves Dishonored 2.
See, I hated that game. I loved the first one. I hated
he's
it.
He's played all the levels multiple times, and he perfects it to an absolute T. So I've told him, like, you need to play the new Hitman games, because the new Hitman games will be perfect. And he was like, oh, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. So he needs to try them. But Yeah, I do like a stealth game, I have to say. And there are some missions where you can't kill people, you have to knock them out, and if you get spotted, you have to start again, and that's the problem with stealth games. Is people don't like that kind of stuff. But
Insta fail.
But I think some people are kind of bred to like that kind of stuff, and Simeon likes it. So yeah, but I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Good stuff. Yeah, I reckon he'd definitely enjoy the Hitman games, wouldn't he? Sort of keep doing, because again, the Hitman games, especially the new ones and the old ones as well, there's just multiple ways to complete those levels, and there's just ridiculous number of ways to do it.
Oh yeah.
And different routes that you can take, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
Duke, is it back over to you? I'm guessing
It is back over to me, and I have another game to talk about. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's a new game that's free. It apparently was on the itch.io website, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Plokoth. I don't know what it's called, but it's on Steam now, and it's free. So there's no reason monetarily for you to not play it.
Free, free, no charge.
And I think it was inspired by Ori and the Blind Forest, because it has that same kind of like very difficult jumping, tricky business type thing going on. It's really, really difficult. And for a while, it was like, all right, I didn't think I was going to be able to get this far. And then like you get to another, level, and then you die 20 times, and you're like, I don't think I can even figure out what I'm supposed to do.
Dude,
and then
what was the name of the game? Sorry,
like, hey,
I missed it.
Plokoth. There's a link on the show notes. Yeah. And so basically, you're this little dude, and you have to jump around and not die. And everything you touch kills you, basically.
Nice. So it's like Mario.
Yeah, exactly. But you're doing the kind of jumping between, walls at a certain point, and then you get this other upgrade where you can like basically aim and launch yourself in a certain direction. So you have to jump between walls, and then at the right time, like aim yourself and hop over the final bit of it. And
Oh wow, it does look
brambles
like
everywhere.
it does look like Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, and it's like hand drawn. The art's nice. It's got very good reviews on Steam.
The animation isn't as fluid though.
No, it's not
nearly
slick,
as fluid.
is it?
The controls are very responsive, so there's that. That's nice. Like it never feels unfair when you die, but you're gonna die 100 million, billion, trillion times.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. Like it's worth a play if you like Ori and the Blind Forest and you're jonesing for something similar.
This is like that meme, that Eddie Murphy meme where you go, I want a McDonald's, but I've got McDonald's at home. It's like I want Ori and the Blind Forest, but we've got Ori and Blind Forest at home.
You're right. Yeah. So I mean, whatever. But you might have played it 20 times, and now you're ready for something that's a lot like it, but not nearly as good and free.
Not nearly as good.
I mean, I want to give them their credit. Like the art is nice, and the sound effects are good, and the controls are decent. It's just that it's very, very frustrating. And at a certain point, I just was like, you know what? I'm not having fun. I'm done. So
it looks, it doesn't look as slick as.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
It just could be because the person who's playing it's a bit shit.
No, everyone who plays this is going to have the same experience.
What makes me wary about this kind of game is that it has to be slick for it to be fair. Really, you know what I mean? It sort of looks like.
I don't know if I know what you mean, because this is fair. There's nothing unfair about this game.
I guess so. But
it's just that every pixel is, in Ori and the Blind Forest, there's things that are deadly, but it's not everywhere, right? You don't die 100 million billion times every time you pick the game up.
No.
In this game, you're going to die every time you touch the controller.
This reminds me more of Celeste than Ori and the Blind Forest.
Well, and I don't know. I haven't played it, so I don't know, but.
Yeah, Celeste is that kind of die, and die again until you figure it out.
Die.
Right.
Or you get it right, because it's all about timing in that game.
Yes.
I think you should give Celeste a go, Duke. I reckon I
have it on the Epic Game Store. Didn't they give it away free at one point?
Yeah, they did. I think at one point.
Yeah, I think I have it. I just haven't bothered to play it because I'm busy playing Plokoth.
Yeah, you're playing Plokoth instead.
Hey, has everybody played Plokoth?
Plokoth.
Gape.
Plokoth.
Head clothing line is Gape. All right, Stu, back to you. What you got?
Okay, I'm going to talk about a game that's fucking awesome.
Oh,
in fact, it's one of the best shooters I have played in a long time.
Go on.
This game is fucking It's just brilliant. I love it. I can't even tell you how good this game is. It's called Proteus. Okay.
Proteus. Oh,
And
Christ. No, you've talked about this before.
No, I haven't. That's Proteus. Totally different game.
What?
This one's called Proteus with a D, not a T.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it's called, all right?
All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
And it could be Produce. I don't know. Proteus.
Produce.
Produce. We'll call it that, then it's easier. Produce.
Right.
This game is if you took Quake and Doom and then modernized it and gave it Mega Gore, and it goes, here's some big guns and shoot the shit out of everything.
Didn't Doom have Mega Gore?
Not the original Doom.
Okay.
So this is the
Looks
original
like
Doom.
the kind of original Doom or Duke Nukem 3D
Yeah.
sort of era.
But it's got some nice lighting effects going on and
But
stuff. So
yeah,
it's
with a-
it's oh man, this game, the gameplay is so
Oh.
good. It is awesome. There is no better feeling than shooting the shit out of stuff in this game. It's very slickly done and it's an early access game, by the way, and it's on Game Pass for PC. So it's not on the Xbox Series S or X.
You
It's
can't
only
play
on
it, console dorks.
No, it's PC only, unfortunately, which is a bit of
Yeah.
a shame.
It is a
Because
bit of a
honestly, it's so much fun. And there's a lot of enemy variety, and there's lots of different guns you get, and obviously lots of areas to explore. And it's just great. I mean, it's so satisfying. Stuff just blows up. I mean, you get like a shotgun, which has 2 firing things. So it has normal, and then it has a charged one. And the charged one just makes enemies explode. I mean, they went, right, let's make a game that's fun and also just mental.
Yeah. What do you want to do when you play these games? See things blow up. Death,
Exactly.
Destruction, blood. Yeah.
It's
get it.
so good. It's quite forgiving, which is fun because you do feel a bit of like a god, you know, like it's just great. I can't even tell you how good this game is.
Try.
It's great.
It's kind of the
I don't
point why
even
we're
know-
here.
I don't even know whether you can buy this without it being on Game Pass. I don't know whether this is available anywhere else apart from Xbox.
Good question. I don't know.
Whether it's an exclusive to Xbox, whether it's just on Xbox Early Access, whether it's on Steam. I have no idea. Maybe I should have researched this before I spoke about
That would
this
be
game.
useful.
Is there a story? Like, is this?
Of course there's a story. What are
What's
you
the
talking
story?
about? The story is some shit's gone down and there's these enemies and you've got to blow them up, basically. There's your story.
Okay, here we
What
go.
do you
That's a
want?
good
So,
story. That sounds like a
Protus-
great story.
Produce is an indie first-person shooter video game developed by American studio Bouncing Box Software. Blah, 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 blah. The game was crowdfunded by a successful Kickstarter campaign in April 2019.
Oh,
and
so it should be on
Okay.
an early access version was released November 9th, 2020, with a full release planned for 8 to 12 months after the release. Which
So it must be on Steam, I'm guessing. Don't know. I'll have to
I don't
look
know.
that up
I-
and see how much it is.
Could look it up.
Because this obviously has just come on to
it
Game
says
Pass.
platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
Interesting. Because I haven't even seen this on anything else, but God, it's good. It's
Oh.
so good. If this is on Xbox One, then you should definitely play this. I don't know how much it costs, but whatever it is, it's worth it.
I mean, this is true about Minecraft too, but like, it's a little perverse to buy an Xbox One in order to play that.
No. I'm just saying if you've got an Xbox
I
One.
know. I'm just saying. Like,
So the
Just
developers
play
have
it.
stated that the community engagement was considered a core principle of the game from the beginning, and Produce includes an integrated level editor from day one.
Why is it called
Anyone who
Produce?
owns the game on the PC will have the same tools used by the developers to make levels from scratch.
No, that's
buy,
cool.
like,
I haven't
lettuce
looked
and
into it
broccoli
that
in
much.
that.
What?
Do you buy lettuce and broccoli? Is that why it's called produce?
Maybe
Yeah.
it is. Maybe that's exactly
Get it?
why it's called
Fresh
produce.
produce.
Yeah.
Fresh produce. I get
it,
you.
Produce.
I'm having a look if it's on Steam. I'm guessing it must.
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers Podcast, where we look stuff
Good
up
God.
online.
It's way more expensive than I expected, but I don't know
Good
whether-
God.
God!
But it's so
I'm gonna
great. How
say-
what's the problem?
I'm going just a minute.
It's only good if you get it for free, dude.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it's still worth it.
Great
It's
for
20
nothing.
quid. It's £20 on Steam.
20
Fuck
pounds.
that.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it's 20
But
quid,
I've got
man.
Game Pass on the
Oh, I'm not made out of
PC,
20
Stu.
pounds.
Yeah, Chinny could play this
Yeah, you
anyway.
play it
on
for
the PC.
$5.
Yeah.
And
I
all
think
the
you
other
would.
games.
Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Chinny. I think you would like this game.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it looks good.
Yeah, so you just can't stop recommending games.
I
for
know.
Play My
I'm
Game Bitch.
thinking, Chinny.
Chinny.
Chinny,
Do
I'm
it.
going to say it now, and I know you still haven't played fucking
Fucking hell.
whatever.
I've doubled it up.
But the next Play My Game Bitch has got to be this. I'm saying.
Yeah. Because
After
I ain't
you've-
got shit to
after you've-
recommend. I don't know what else
Yeah,
to
after
recommend.
you've finally.
I've
yeah,
gone through everything on Game Pass.
After you finally.
But you have to
gotten
install it on
around-
the PC, though, Chinny.
Yeah, you would.
that's fine.
But that's fine. But yeah, this is your next Play My Game Bitch
Okay.
after Plague Tale Innocence,
Okay.
Okay.
because I think you're gonna like it, Chinny. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Right.
put it out there right now.
Chinny,
Right.
do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
I do not.
Okay, well, I got one more game to talk about, and then I'll be done. And then Stu
Excellent.
can finish us off with all his other games.
No, I'm done.
so-
I'm done.
Well, all right, then. I'm going to finish us off.
You finish
Last
us
time
off.
we were together talking about video games, I mentioned the demo for My Time in Sandrock or Sandstone or whatever the hell it's called, right?
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, we did Desert.
This is a sequel to My Time in Porsche. Right.
Yeah.
So it made me think, you know what? My Time in Porsche was a fun game. I should go back and play that again. So I started a new run through of that game. And it's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've forgotten how much fun it was.
So just remind people very quickly, what is My Time at
yes.
Porsche?
So My Time at Porsche is basically a 3D Stardew Valley, except not as much farming and more constructing of stuff. So you chop down trees, you break up rocks, you gather materials, you build in stuff. You have a workbench, you make weapons, you fight monsters to get resources, use those resources to make clothing or whatever. You can sell resources. There are contracts you can get to build things. So, a school needs benches or whatever. So you build the benches, you take them to the school, you get paid, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There is an overarching story, but it's very flimsy. It starts out with we need a bridge to this other island. And so you build that, and you have to build all these other, you have to build a furnace, you have to build a, beam cutter or whatever in order to make the bridge. And so, it takes you step by step. You have to upgrade your workshop and all this other stuff. There are some problems with this game, though, and I think they've fixed a bunch of these in the sequel, so I'm looking forward to that. But, for instance, there's this hazardous area that at one point you need to go into. So I was like, all right, I'm ready to go into the hazardous area. But in order to go into the hazardous area, you have to get certified by the members of the Civilian Corps. All right, well, where are they? All right, well, they've been highlighted on the map because it's part of my quest. All right, so I went and found one of them, and he goes, in order to go into the hazard, you have to prove that you are tough enough to last in the hazardous zone.
Is this just
So-
get your knob out? Is that the end of the...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what
so
is
he's
that? What
like,
is that?
we're gonna spar. You have to last a full minute with me sparring.
Ooh.
Ooh, challenge.
Dude's gonna fuck you up if you try to fight him. I tried 10 times, and I couldn't get more than 10% of his health down. I was like, this is ridiculous. Now, there are boxing gloves in the game. You can't use weapons. But maybe if you had the boxing gloves on, you could punch him better or something. I
Well,
don't know.
do
But
you
I
not have
just-
to grind a bit or something?
Maybe, but
I don't think grinding on him is going to work.
No, grind your character
Hey,
up a
what's
little
up,
bit. Well, you
dude?
might like a bit of grinding.
You might like a little
Grind
bit.
your character up a bit, level it
Yeah,
up a bit.
you know what? But that's the thing. I haven't really been investing in the combat mod. Or the
Well,
combat
here you
upgrades.
go.
Well,
So maybe
that's
I
why
should
you
be
can't
doing
do
it. But here's the thing. What I found was you're sparring in this ring in town. And it's not a specific spot in town, but wherever you meet the person, there's this little ring that shows up, and then people around it are watching, yay, like in Street Fighter or whatever. You can just run along the outside of the ring, and then he can't get to you.
Nice.
So when I realized that, I was like, for a minute, I lasted a minute in a sparring session with him by just running in a circle.
Yeah.
For
So you
60
basically
seconds.
did Monty Python's Life of Brian against a centurion.
Yeah, so that was what I did to do that. So that was ridiculous. But then I got into it, and it's enormous. The hazardous zone is so huge. And I was like, what the hell? What am I even supposed to do in here? And then I realized, oh, yeah, there was this quest that I launched a long time ago that was like, my dog's missing. And so apparently the dog is in this huge, empty, hazardous zone. So I was like, oh, God damn it. So I spent 15 minutes wandering around this hazard zone looking for this dog, and all these monsters are attacking me constantly. I'm like, just leave me alone. Finally find the dog, and he's like, yep. And I was like, come with me. How do I get him to come with me? And then he like runs away. And I was like, God damn it. And so then it's like, go tell so-and-so you found her dog. So you go back to the person, you're like, I found your dog. And she goes, oh yeah, he's always running off somewhere. And I'm like, you don't seem really bothered by the fact that your dog is in this monster-infested hellhole.
Wow.
But then she goes, if you get some dog food, he'll follow you home. And I was like, God damn, now I got to go craft some dog
Why
food.
didn't she fucking do that?
Yeah,
Exactly. You know where your
Whoa.
dog is, lady.
Did she not just have some dog food she could give you? I mean, she owns the bloody dog. What did she
Ridiculous.
feed it on?
Then there's this, you have this like book of recipes for things you can build. And I was looking through it. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I get to, there's this little car. And I was like, oh, sweet. I won't have to run around town. I can just drive this little car around. Sweet. So I build the car, and it takes forever to build the car because you got to build the seats, and you got to find an engine in the mines. And the mines are a whole other thing. Don't get me started on the mines. But I eventually got the car built, and I'm like, yes! And I built it, and I placed it, and I was like, all right, how do I drive it? I can't. How do I drive it? There's no way to drive it! Son of a... I look it up online. It's like, oh, this is part of the mass transit system in Porsche. It's not yours. Like, it's just a component of this thing that you will eventually build for the town.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
hell.
Son of a bitch.
This game sounds like it's
So-
really trying for you to not like it.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
the thing. I'm complaining about those things, but in general, it's a fun game. However, here's the thing, and this is true about Stardew Valley as well. It only saves at night. When you go to sleep, that's when the game saves, right?
Mhm.
Which
So you've
isn't a
got to
problem.
play until you get. Can you fast forward?
Yeah, you can go to
time?
sleep anytime you want.
All right. Okay.
So that's not a problem. The problem is that you never go to sleep with a clear to-do list, right? There's always a mental 7 things I got to get. Special discs from the mine. I got to go get a bunch of wood. I got to finish up those benches for the school. I got to get the dog food. And so there's all these things in your head that you're like, I got to make sure I do these tomorrow. Because they may not, the quest isn't find dog
That
food.
doesn't seem like
quest is find the
enjoyable
dog.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
not too
Yeah,
bad,
it
but it's
doesn't.
it's a little annoying. I wish, I don't know. So it's fun. I'm enjoying it, but
I'm
I
shocked,
haven't
dude,
been
because
diving
someone
into it
who
every single day.
like has a busy schedule at work, worrying about micromanagement things that
Right.
I
That's
don't
or exactly. Having a to-do list at home is not always fun.
Hmm.
But that said, it's an enjoyable game. It's cute. I've been upgrading my avatar. She's got this cool work suit on and sunglasses that make me look cool. So yeah, it's nifty, and the combat's fluid. I'm enjoying it. There are just some annoyances, but now that I've complained about those, I want to emphasize that it is a good game. And if anybody likes some craftings, a little bit of combat, a little bit of making things, a little bit of exploration, this is a good game for you.
Well, Ian Williams has given his opinion in the chat, and he says, "Looks crap."
Okay, well, I care very much about what he thinks, so
I'm just saying. Look, just the listener's giving his opinion.
Well, I care what Ian Williams thinks.
Yeah, I do.
and,
I
that's
respect
fine.
Ian.
Not everyone's gonna like cool games. So if
Yeah,
he
I think
wants to
he's
play
got a
dumb
good
games,
opinion of games.
I think he might have been saying that about your Doom clone, but
I don't think he was.
I don't think
I
he
don't
was
think he
either, which
was.
is weird because you'd think he'd have something to say about that.
Yeah, because he thought that looked good, not crap like this
Yeah,
game.
He didn't say that, did he?
I probably will if I tell him to.
As
Ian,
I saw it, brother.
Ian's,
Produce looks
as
great.
Ian's lawyer,
Yeah,
I would like to say that he can't comment any
no
further.
comment, no comment.
All right, nobody has any other games to talk about. Is that right?
No, that's right. We're done.
Correct.
We're done on games. Correct, Mondo.
Putting news first.
Oh,
We're
we've
gonna
got some
start with the
news.
most important news of all, right?
Yeah.
Country! Woo!
What news,
Woo!
what news is that? What news?
What do you mean? What news is that?
What?
Hello?
What?
It's coming tomorrow, baby.
What is?
Aw, yeah.
GTA.
What is?
What the hell? What?
Red Dead 2 Online has got crimes.
Oh God.
New content for Red Dead Online.
Oh, I thought
baby.
you was
It's
talking about
happening.
GTA rumors.
No, nobody cares
He
about
doesn't
GTA.
care about GTA.
Red Dead
He don't
Online,
give no
yo.
shit.
It's happening
Wow.
tomorrow. It's going down.
Seriously.
I'm not really that fussed, but it's the first new content we've had in a while. So
Yeah, that might make. I might get back into it actually. Yeah, there's
I've been
new,
doing my dailies. I'm almost to day 28.
new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I've got some better news than that for you, Duke.
I think some people might want to know more about it, but whatever. Go ahead. What's your better news?
Bullshit.
Welcome to Veteran Gamers, where Stooges irrationally hates on games that a lot of people like.
Fucking Red Dead bullshit shit.
Fucking bullshit.
Fucking.
You should play this Doom clone.
If you want to flash forward to what this show will be like in like 20 years, it'll just be a lot more of that.
Red Dead bullshit. Red Dead Grindathon, I think is what I'm going to call that game from now on.
Okay.
But do you remember episode 1, Duke, of a game called Bright Memory?
Yes, I do. Is the whole thing coming out soon?
Well, apparently they've updated the Steam page and said they're in the very final stages now, so it shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah.
They're just doing the final polishing, bug fixing, and voice acting. This, I've got to say, they've
it's
just
a good
released,
first-person shooter.
they've released a new trailer for it, and it looks pretty good. They have polished this game.
It's gonna be wicked.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think this is one to watch out for. It's still 20% off, by the way, if you buy it now. I think we got it a lot cheaper than that, didn't we? Because you buy episode 1, you get the whole game unlocked.
Well, yeah, I better get the whole game free. That's what they said.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely coming.
I'm the reason this game exists.
Yes. Yeah, you're the reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's Blooper Team.
Anyway.
You know, the Blooper Team who made The Medium and they made a few other horror games before that.
Mm-hmm.
They've been linked to a new Silent Hill game.
Yep.
So there's been some rumors now. There's an interesting thing here though, because they haven't outright denied that they haven't been working on a Silent Hill game. So they haven't gone
denying it.
They've not gone. No. This.
You know what?
bullshit."
Notch has not denied that he's working on Silent Hill either.
That is true. That is true. But when they were asked about it, they basically said, "Oh well, you know, we are working on 3 projects and one hasn't got a name yet. That's outdated and incomplete information you've got there." So they didn't come out and say, "No, we've never worked on anything Silent Hill related." So yeah, they're definitely doing that. That's what Blooper Team are working on.
Does anybody
at
care
the
about
moment.
Silent Hill?
Fucking Silent Hill bullshit.
Silent Hill
Shit.
bullshit. I have only played and finished one Silent Hill game, which is Shattered Memories, which was incidentally, that's what the word I was looking for, written by the guy who did Her Story, Sam Barlow. He wrote that game, so
Cool.
I enjoyed that. So I don't know. I'm kind of.
I just feel like Silent Hill is a poor man's Resident Evil, really.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they need to reinvent it somehow. Blooper Team might be able to do that. So
I don't know.
not saying that
The
can't happen.
Medium is their bar. I'm not excited.
I like the Medium. I don't think the Medium's as bad as you think.
The Medium is basically Silent Hill anyway.
Not really.
Like 2 different worlds, blah blah blah. It's the same
I guess,
fucking thing.
kind of. But no, it's not quite the same thing.
It is.
It's not really.
It is.
PlayStation had the sort of version of E3 this week.
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
did the State of Play broadcast,
And
it was 30 minutes long.
and
And they announced Moss 2 for PlayStation VR, pretty much. That was it.
what?
That was kind of it. And some weird shit. There's
Excellent.
a Cardageddon. They announced that. Whatever that is. Cardageddon. That's the people behind Predator Hunting Grounds. Whatever that is.
Brilliant.
Hunter's Arena, a battle royale game. Are they not done by now?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they're done.
Yeah, I think so.
This is already available on Steam anyway, and it's coming to PS4 and 5. Sifu, a hand-to-hand combat game from Absolver developer Slow Clap.
So fuck all on this
has been
announcement. then.
revealed.
So-
It sounds like they're really rolling out the hits.
Jet the Far Shore, a space adventure from Super Brothers, which could be cool. Super Brothers have made some cool games. Looks kind of intriguing. Totally different to what they've made before. Fist Forged in Shadow Torch, whatever that is. Sega's The Demon Slayer. And then they did a bit of a reveal of The Lost Judgment, a big trailer, gameplay of all that sort of stuff, which I've still to finish Judgment. I do like that game. And then they did a massive thing on a Death Stranding director's cut.
Ugh.
So that's...
I don't get why. isn't the director the owner of the whole company?
Wow, this
It's not
is
like
the
there was a
interesting
law that
thing.
said you couldn't put it out. It was too dangerous.
Kojima said he doesn't really like it being referred to as a director's cut, and if it was up to him, he wouldn't have called it that. Because
Only
he
it
said
were up to him.
he said a director's cut refers to a movie that had stuff that didn't get into the final cut of the movie.
It's a
because
marketing ploy. That's all
because
it
the
is.
studio people went, "No, you're not having that in," and that's what that is. And he said,
Right.
"This
Doesn't
isn't
it? Isn't it
that."
his studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
So he said it's just.
So
ridiculous
why?
that they've
Who's
done it that.
who's? Does
Sony,
he know?
It's nothing to do with him. He hasn't chosen that name for it. That's a publishing.
He's fucking
people.
Kojima. He can do what he wants.
I know. So basically, it's all new missions, and they've added a racing mode
Great.
What?
to this game. I don't know. I fucking don't even
It's
ask.
a fucking dumbass game.
I don't want to hear anything about Red Dead Online, but tell us more about the racing mode
Yeah,
in
fucking racing mode in
Stranding.
Death Stranded. And then the final thing, and this is where they went all out, was Deathloop, which is the exclusive that's made by Bethesda Studios, one of those, isn't it? Is it
Yeah.
Arcane? I think it's Arcane.
It's bizarre, isn't it? That because this is, isn't it?
About like 13 minutes.
Isn't Bethesda owned by Microsoft?
Yeah, but this was already agreed as an exclusive before they
Oh, so they're
bought
trying to make a big
Bethesda.
deal of it, right? Okay.
So Arcane. So this was meant to be an exclusive on PlayStation, but since
Super
obviously
exclusive.
the acquisition of Bethesda by Microsoft, this is only now exclusive till September 2022.
Great.
So they kind of got a year and a bit, or a year. I think it might be 12 months after it comes out,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
and then after that,
Okay.
it's on Microsoft as well. So there you go. So it's kind of interesting. I haven't watched it. It does look kind of interesting. You know, it's Groundhog Day with shooting basically, and all the special powers out of, you know, a lot of the other Arcane games, sort of Blink and all that kind of stuff. So doing all these sorts of super interesting superpowers whilst you're trying to survive.
This is the makers of Dishonored, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's a lot of the Dishonored type powers within it
Mhm.
when you watch it. So it's kind of interesting.
I haven't watched much of it. I've seen bits of it. It's got a style.
Yeah.
It looks quite slick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's quite a stylish looking game. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how good it'll be, but we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know.
Which is also true about every game ever.
Yeah, and that's it for State of Play. That was all there was. That's all they showed.
Yeah.
Bit weird. Ukraine police have seized thousands of PS4 Pros
What?
that were being used in the cryptocurrency mining operation.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
What's kind of interesting about this story is they people knew that the PS4 Pro was probably capable of doing it, but up until this point, no one's ever come across anyone using them to do it. So this is the first massive operation using it. They had a lot of PCs as well, but they had thousands of PS4 Pros doing it as well. So they had this massive building, and it got spotted because they were stealing so much electricity.
Oh yeah.
Off the apparently they stole nearly $250,000 worth of electricity to power all this stuff.
Was it just a big
Damn.
extension cable?
Yeah. No, apparently it was very sophisticated. They had all these special meters to mask the fact they were doing it and stuff. So yeah, it was kind of trying to make it look like nothing.
Excuse
was
me,
being
can we
stolen.
borrow your plug?
Yeah.
And then just
Yeah. Apparently the benefit of using PS4s is that they've got a much lower power consumption than hefty PCs.
well, they should have used more of them.
Yeah, well they did. They have thousands of them. Thousands.
Well, they should have used more.
Should they use more of them? Final thing tonight, Chinny. I don't know whether you've got one of these knocking around in your house, but you might want to have a look. But a sealed copy of Super Mario 64 has sold for $1.56 million.
No, I have got a copy of Super Mario 64 cartridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
right,
that might be
yeah.
worth quite a bit. I don't think it'll be quite worth over $1 million, but
Yeah, I don't know.
no. I think it would sell
If
for a
only
bit.
I knew, eh? Back in '91.
Yeah, have you still got the case for it?
Yeah.
See,
It's not tidy though.
it's worth a fortune, man. You could buy a house with
No,
that.
it's got to be sealed. It's all about the sealed.
Oh yeah, it is. And,
It's
and
no
when
longer
it
a
came out-
collectible. You've
When it
taken
came
out of
out.
its original packaging.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest
And
games ever
that's
made.
it for news.
No, it's not.
That's kind of. Well, it isn't. Wow. What else have
You
you got?
forgot
What have you
like a
got?
massive piece of news.
Did I?
Red
What
Dead
else have you got?
Online.
You are
content
you are
coming
Fox
soon.
News basically. You only care
I
about.
don't give a shit about most news.
Well, what
anymore.
about the new Switch?
Welcome to the veteran gamers.
Oh
where we
yeah,
don't give
there
a
is
shit
that
about
in there.
most games.
Fucking, it's got just a slightly better screen.
Sorry, what is it?
But it's news though, isn't it?
It kind of is, I guess. There's a new OLED.
What is it? I didn't
Switch
hear. Say
There's
it
a
again.
new Switch,
Switch.
and
Yeah,
everybody's
it's a new
kicking off because basically the rumors on this new Switch was that it was going to be 4K compatible.
Yeah,
It comes out and it's called the OLED Switch, and it's got like an OLED screen. It's got a few nice features and so on and so forth.
It's compatible with the old dock.
Tara's just brought in a samosa,
Aw,
Nice. I like a
Um,
samosa.
and this is technically her samosa, and she's donated it to me. And she
Aw,
said,
how
"No, you can have my samosa." And she's brought it, and there seems to be a bite mark in it. What has happened there? Tara?
That is a bit weird.
What's in your mouth?
You can have
What's in your mouth?
80% of the samosa.
Yeah, you can have a bit of it.
What had happened?
No.
Maybe I tested it for poison because
Mm-hmm.
you're my kid.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should be
I
grateful.
like that. Checking that
testing
it's
it for
all right.
poison.
I just
Yeah,
made
it's
a little
good.
air pocket for it to cool down.
Oh, okay. She made an air pocket for it to cool down.
With her
That's nice.
teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the samosa.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you. Cheers. Yeah. So
hmm.
anyway, so that the rumors were going around that it was going to be a 4K Switch. These rumors came from
Switch Pro.
these rumors came from reliable sources, and then it comes out and
it
it
turned out
doesn't
to be
have
wrong.
4K. It has like an OLED screen, some other features like a better stand and all sorts of shit.
It's 2.5K.
But no, it's still 1080p. It's still just
It's still the
1080p.
same.
God.
It's just a
Might as well
slightly
be playing
better
on a
screen.
turd.
So the it's a weird situation because people are mad, but Nintendo never said anything.
Yeah, Nintendo
So it's
never
so
says anything
so
about
people's
anything, to be fair.
expectations
This
of what
rumor
this
that I
was
wanted
gonna-
to believe turned out to not be
Yeah.
true. Damn it.
But so what seems to have happened is because these rumors were quite strong, right? So what seems to have happened is Nintendo were going to release a 4K Switch, but they sort of backtracked last minute, probably because there's a shortage of chips and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, it could be.
And they've gone,
And
you know
also,
what?
who needs 4K on a
Who
tiny
needs?
little
And also,
screen?
4K is overrated anyway.
Yes, amen, brother.
And Nintendo, whatever Xbox and Sony are doing, Nintendo just does the other thing anyway. So
Pretty much.
I almost like feel like they do it out of not spite, but just kind of like a bragging rights of like, you know what? We've still got 1080p and we still fucking outsell you lot.
And when was the last time Sony or Microsoft came up with a decent handheld platform? Never.
Exactly.
Never. Screw off.
So yeah, that's it really. It's just a slightly better.
There was
Switch.
another bit of news actually that I've forgotten about that I should
Oh, thank
mention.
God.
It only
Finally
ran
got
me
some
because you
proper
mentioned
news.
about the 4K not being worth it. But they've just announced FIFA 22, so everyone's fucking excited about that game. 'Cause let's- we
When
all
you
love
say
fucking
everyone.
FIFA. But yeah, they've introduced this new, some weird fucking super locomotion fucking animation
Come
shit.
on,
pull-ups.
baby, do the
And-
locomotion.
It apparently makes the players on the pitch be really sort of individual and sort of do different animations based on what's happening on the pitch. So it all does all
Right.
this AI learning, so everything looks kind of more realistic. Apparently,
Okay.
Whatever. But
Whatever.
but they've come out and said that if you buy the bog standard vanilla version of the game, which costs, I don't know, 59 quid or whatever it is now for a game, you won't get the upgrade for that.
Ah,
So
Christ.
you've got a PS5, a Series S or X, you'll still just have the bog standard version of the game. If you want the super duper locomotion bullshit, you've got to pay 90 quid.
Oh,
So
Christ.
you've got to get the super duper edition of the game to get that.
Might as well be
Now,
dead.
they've done exactly the same with the PC version of the game as well. So all the PC players are going, hold up a minute. We've got the power to use this. Why are we being fucking rude to fucking see super duper locomotion?
You know, shall I tell you why? Because
Money.
fuck you.
Money. They want
Fuck you.
fucking cash. Cash.
Fuck you, that's why.
And here's the thing, though. It'll probably be that not that discernibly different regardless. It'll just be like, oh, yeah. If I look closely enough at those tiny players. on
Created
the
a bunch
screen,
of hype just to go, hey,
Slightly
you're
different.
missing something.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
That, it just reminded me when you were saying about 4K bullshit.
You just reminded me when I was telling you about actual news.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. That
Good
being
advice
said,
in every circumstance.
Disney Plus on my OLED TV with Dolby Vision on looks fucking awesome.
great.
It does
I'm sure it
look
looks very
incredibly
different
amazing.
from regular HD.
It is. Oh, honestly, mate.
It is. Yeah,
cannot
I
even
would
begin
definitely be able to tell.
Oh no, you would.
Oh
Trust
no,
me.
I'm sure I
Trust
would
me.
because it's so very different.
It is. It is.
It's worth the
Honestly, I
money
can't
and the
begin to tell you how
resources
great
that go
it
into
looks.
it, and us buying new TVs every
It's the
5
colours.
years.
It's the fucking colours and
Oh,
everything.
col-
look fucking incredible.
before it looked like you were watching a turd on the screen.
It is.
Now,
It
there's
does.
colors.
Honestly, between 1080p
Bullshit.
and Dolby
Jesus
Vision
Christ.
is like night and day. And I know you don't believe me, but
It's not that I don't believe you. I really don't. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that if I were to see them side by side, I would go, yeah, that one's a little tiny bit better.
It's not a little.
Let's all buy our.
it's
Let's
a
all buy new
huge-
TVs.
It's a huge.
That's what they said with whatever.
No, it is. I can attest to the
You
fact
can
that
keep
it
saying
is.
it over and over again. That doesn't mean I'm going to believe you.
Well, you don't
720
have to
versus
believe me,
1080 to me
it fucking is, alright.
whatever. I couldn't really care too much about the
1080p and
difference.
Dolby Vision is like fucking night and day.
Okay.
This episode is in OLED.
It is. It is. And that's it for the news because there's no fucking other news. Shut up. We have
Tell us more
also,
about 4K. This is
I know, yeah,
fascinating.
fucking 4K. Anyway, we have got some emails.
All right.
Whoa, that ruled.
The first email this evening is off the Strutmeister.
Strutmeister.
Strutty Meister. And he says this. Apologies for missing 600.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's, you know
He
what?
missed
it's not okay.
the
You're
show.
not allowed to just miss and then like, oh, whoops.
Sorry.
Gents, what up? I wasn't able to send this before last week's show as I was trapped. No, he wasn't. What he'd actually done was trap a nerve in his back.
Oh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, he did.
Well, where was
And
you?
he was in-
You still could be here, like you're just on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tune
I
in from a
don't-
hospital bed.
If he'd have been trapped in a box, right, I'd have been like, yeah, you know what, fair enough. He's
That's
trapped in a
fair
box.
enough. If you've been
That's fair enough.
kidnapped by terrorists, that's fair
Exactly.
enough.
And he was trapped in a building.
That's fair enough. You could
What
still get it
about
on your
him?
phone though.
Exactly. Fucking, I think
Yeah.
this trap
Quit
nerve
making excuses.
is bullshit.
Yeah.
So what was the problem, man? You don't have to fucking sit up to listen to the show. You can
No.
lie on your back.
It's a multi-positional show.
It is. It is. I think this is. I'll be honest, right? I'm going to say it now. I think this is a bit of bullshit. But
Continue to
anyway,
read it anyway.
I
trapped
don't know what
a
good it
nerve-
is to muffle it when you're saying it.
I know, yeah. I trapped a nerve in my back and was intent on getting that sorted, and it kind of took over for everything for a few days.
Oh, me. What are you?
Yeah,
like?
fucking selfish.
Yeah.
I know. Look, he even says it. I know. I'm a selfish prick for putting my own
You
well-being
can deal with your back anytime. How often
ahead
are
of
you
the
doing
podcast.
a
I
video
agree.
game podcast?
Fucking all you need to do, man, is get your wife, spray a bit of deep heat on your back.
WD-40, put it on your
DP,
back.
whatever.
WD-40 heat. Get it on your ass. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, don't put DP on your arse.
Don't put it up your ass. That'd be well
No.
done. Not like them football supporters with them flares up their asses. Yeah, don't be doing that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Many congratulations
Classy.
on. I know, yeah, reaching show. See, it's a good job they didn't put him in upside down. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Many congratulations on reaching show 600. What an incredible achievement! And I,
Thank
for
you.
one, have enjoyed so many funny moments that you boys have shared.
Have we? Though?
I will never forget. I know, yeah, I did a very Lancashire shirt then, didn't I? I will never forget. Will I Am sending in a speed pipe, balls on chin, fucking legendary. The faces of people at the gym looking at me as I creased up whilst doing stretches will never ever leave me. Do you know that for me is still one of the funniest things ever.
It's great.
So
yeah,
funny.
it's classic.
My best wishes for the next 600 shows, and thank you all for that, gents, that you do. It's a huge commitment and one that I'm entirely grateful to you all for. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. I guess it'll go a bit easier on him now. You know, he has been nice, hasn't he?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stay safe, motherfuckers.
Thanks, Strutmeister.
Yeah.
This samosa is hotter than the fucking sun.
That's how samosas
How
should
did
be.
she
Yeah.
bite it?
We went to a new Indian place, and it was very spicy when we got medium hot. Imagine if we got hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Don't do that.
Why not?
I'm not comfortable with it.
The next email is off Amar Pavez.
I'm
friend
on.
of
on.
the show.
Cool.
He's another one.
Here at the Fun Zone, we live by one rule.
Belated congratulations on the 600th episode. Let's see what his
Thanks,
excuse
buddy.
is, shall we? Let's see.
Yeah.
I hope it's not something serious now because I'll feel really bad.
You should feel bad.
Hello, veterans.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope all three of you are well. This is a late email in regards to the historic 600th episode. I did have plans to dial in, but life has a bit of a habit of getting in the way sometimes. Well, you know what? You've got to stop it letting getting in the way. That's what I'm saying. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
see?
eating this
Sure,
monster. I'm
fine.
sorry, Alma.
Yeah, Armor. Yeah, he's sorry he's not like fucking dissing you and insulting you like I am. So sorry about that. It is mental to think that you have all been doing, not been doing. No, we don't want to be doing anything. Been going for 600 episodes. It is actually way more than that, isn't it? Yeah, that is true. And I do mention that every now and again.
I guess.
I have been listening since late 2007, early 2008. God, that's like really near the beginning, isn't it? That's a long time ago.
Sure.
And when I think
We
back,
appreciate your
life,
fastidiousness.
life was very, very different for me. A lot has happened, and it's daunting to think of the changes that will happen in the next 13 years. Fuck me.
That's right.
We will be so old. I'll be over 60. By the time we get to it, if we ever get to 1,200, I will be over 60 years old. Jesus Christ. But you guys are my constant, never change. There you go.
Yeah,
We'll-
we never
we'll-
change.
We'll try
We're
not
the
to.
Same as we've always
We'll
been.
try not to. I do have
And
my
the days go by.
answers to the questions you asked the folks last week, which, by the way, was brilliant. So here goes.
Yeah, hit us.
My most frustrating moment in video games. When I played Mass Effect 1 on Insanity on the 360, I was level 8 Vanguard and toddled along to rescue Dr. T. Sony.
Uh-huh.
I got my ass handed to me umpteen times by Krogan Battlemaster at the end. I got so sick that I reverted back to a previous save, lost 5 hours of gameplay.
Damn.
But it meant I got back to head to the Normandy. I did all the side missions, every single one, and then face a Krogan Battlemaster when I was level 32. That's probably a good idea.
That's pretty rough.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Probably a bit harder then. I ragdolled him. 10 seconds, he was gone. The Geth. I toyed with him, lifted him around, and played catch with Garrus. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you're level 32. That's what happens.
Why not?
Most embarrassing moment. Are you ready, people? Buckle in.
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. This is bad. So I'm expecting something good if it's bad. When I was 13, I had this huge crush on this girl. And I mean huge. And looking back, she did like me as well. See, it's going well
that's
so
the
far.
problem. Yeah, it's
going
great.
far.
And then I
Well,
puked in her
everything turned out fine.
face.
But I was too bloody shy to do anything about it, idiot.
Caught up in
Anyways,
your own ego.
one Tuesday afternoon, all the kids who could speak more than one language had bilingual classes. So we could get extra lessons in Urdu, Chinese, etc., etc.
Nice.
I was not feeling very well and felt a little bit sick. You know when you're about to throw up, the blood suddenly drains from your face and you feel
Oh my god,
faint
he
and
did
you
puke
have
in her
that,
face.
Oh god.
oh no, oh shit, this is gonna hurt realization. I had that halfway through the lesson and I put my hand up to go to the toilet and I was told it was down the corridor on the left. I took a wrong turn. I opened the door and puked straight on the floor.
Oh, God.
After I was done, I looked up and realized I was in another bilingual classroom.
Oh,
and not only
jeez.
that, the crush of my life was looking directly at me. Oh my god, that's so good. Do you know what's good about this story compared to the ones last week? It's actually something he did.
It is something he did. That's true.
It's something he did.
He has the guts to tell us a story about
does.
something he did instead of something that
he
happened to
did.
him.
Although, to be fair, he couldn't help it, I guess, to an extent. But he's still brilliant.
I don't know. Different people have different levels
I
of
thi-
control
hey,
over
I-
their puking reflex.
I threw up in front of a girl that I fancied.
Did you? How did that
Wow.
go down?
And I still ended up getting off with that.
Oh, it came up.
Oh, man.
Not like after the throw up, like months after.
Yeah, you
Do know
didn't
what I
just
mean?
throw up and then
No.
snogger.
No, it didn't soil the
Go on, love, get
She
it
felt
over it,
sorry
get
for
it
me.
over it.
She was like,
lady's
"Oh,
Get a
name was
bit of this.
Tara.
I'll wipe that bit of dribble of like spew off my lip. It'll be fine.
You know, when I first saw you when I threw up.
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers Podcast. More puke per hour than any other podcast.
My mate went on holiday once to Spain, and he was so pissed. And he got off with this girl, and he was sick in her mouth when he was snogging her.
Oh God!
Yeah, that's the
move
worst
on,
sick
please?
story ever.
Sick story.
Yeah, that's not good.
Moving on. Any more to Amar's email?
Weirdly, he says I never did ask her out.
Weirdly, he married her.
Imagine that.
He married her.
And she did seem pretty okay about it. And asked if I was
we all
feeling
have our
better the
problems.
next day.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
nice of
bless
her.
you.
Bless you,
I
Amar.
think I win the embarrassing moment story. I think, do you know
It's
what?
a heck of a story. Thank
I
you for
think
sharing. it.
you win hands down, Armar. That is
Yes.
such a good story. Mike, stay cool and don't change. You are awesome. Stu,
Thanks.
that is not a goatee. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
Whatever.
shut up, Armar.
Don't
You
listen
you
to
just
anyone.
suck
They
it
will
up to
never
him.
grow a fine face of her like you do. I got your back.
Thank God.
homie. Oh yeah, you do. Duke, thank you for humoring me by receiving my various links to videos and articles on WhatsApp. I
That's
wish
good
you and
stuff.
the Duchess all the very best in life.
Likewise, baby.
Here is to the next 400 episodes, and the 1,000th episodes deserves to be a live podcast. Well, it's if we ever get
Every week
there,
it's a live podcast.
It will definitely be a live podcast.
Or is he saying we should all be in the same room?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
my
maybe.
God, yeah, maybe. Thank you for all that you do, Armar, friend of the
You're
show.
welcome.
Indeed, you are. Indeed, you are.
Thank
Armar.
you, Amar. We
Thank
appreciate
you, Amar.
that.
Thanks very much, Armar.
I want 1,000
Yay.
episodes to be a holographic episode.
That's probably what it will be, because we'll all be too
Dude.
old to move.
Yeah.
We'll just be like old twats. We'll be like, "Arr."
It's going to be streamed live on TikTok.
Yeah, indeed. Now there'll be someone else instead of TikTok by then.
Flip
That'll-
flop.
TikTok will be
Flip
old.
flop.
TikTok will be out.
Oh, flip flop, man.
Flip flop.
Yeah, that's it for emails. But we have got two. I can't remember, one or two speak pipes as
We
well.
got two.
I thought we did.
Dos. Les deux.
Speak pipe. It's the way to leave a message
it's
for
crap.
us.
Nah, it's crap. All right, so the first speak pipe is from
Derek. Derek.
and it is a minute 30. So let's have a listen, Sean.
Hello, Veteran Gamers. It's Derek seeing it back again. I was happy to hear on last week's show 600 a shout out from the community for my quizzes, so I thought I'd slip one in quietly for next week's show.
Ooh.
And what's it going to be about? Well, it's going to be based on a book I recently bought in a charity shop for 50 pence.
Brilliant.
This is the book here.
Uh-oh.
And the book's about fake news stories.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
So it'll hopefully be a fun little quiz. See whether you can spot a fake news story or not. But I wanted to finish this speak by saying something that's going to be seen as controversial, I think. It'll certainly shock Chinny and Duke. But it has to be said, and I'm going to say it now.
Oh, it's
Stu
on!
was right about something.
What?
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
know, but
What?
credit should be given where it's
Explain
due.
yourself.
And basically, I've just finished watching season 3 of Cobra Kai on Netflix on Stu's recommendation, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The storylines
Stop
weren't
clock, man.
the best, but I think it integrated the original Karate Kid storylines with the new storylines very well. And some of the storylines were pretty cheesy. The acting was a bit cheesy. There was lots of cheese with extra melted cheese on top throughout the series. But I thoroughly enjoyed them. I'm not sure there's going to be a season 4, but I hope there is going to be. But I think on that bombshell, I'll leave it at that and say, of course, keep on watching the Cobra Kai and keep on gaming.
Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai.
Thank you, Derek. You know, speaking of cheese, we
love that
bought
show.
a block of Munster recently, and that, oh my God, a good block of Munster is like nothing else. This is like not too hard because you don't want it to be too hard where you can't cut it, but this is just a perfect consistency, very salty. It's magnificent. It's like it's one of the top 5 blocks of cheese I've ever had in my life.
What sort of
That good.
cheese is it? What is it?
Munster.
What type?
My
No, I get
favorite
that.
kind of
What
cheese.
what type of
Munster
cheese? Is that?
cheese. It's Munster cheese. I don't know how to describe it. It's salty.
Well,
it's
what does
delicious.
it taste like? Cheddar?
It's
What does it
salty.
taste
No,
like?
it tastes like Munster cheese.
The fuck
I don't
is
know how to
Munster
describe it.
cheese?
What the
If you,
fuck
if
is
not somebody had
Munster
never
cheese?
tasted cheddar
what-
cheese, how would you describe it?
Cheesy.
Right, Munster cheese is cheese.
How do you spell Munster cheese? How do you spell it?
Yeah, what is that?
M-U-N-S-T-E-R.
Fucking Munster cheese.
I think.
When you first said it, I was like, what's monster cheese?
No, Munster. It's from a town in Germany.
All right, okay.
It looks like a fucking loaf of bread.
Oh, it's from France, actually. Huh.
Oh, is it
Interesting.
French? Oh, you
It's
see,
the
there you go.
Alsace-Lorraine region.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this.
Munster. I
Munster.
gotta go there just to go
cheese.
nuts.
Oh, here
with
we
the
go.
cheese,
Munster
man.
cheese.
We should have
Let
gone. We
that
were in
rip.
France. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Welcome
a
to the
bit
Veteran
like-
Gamers podcast, where we talk about cheeses.
No,
we
fuck it.
looks
Welcome to the
a bit
Veteran
like
Gamers
brie.
podcast, where Duke has to say, "Welcome to the Veteran Gamers podcast." We're going off topic.
That's right.
It's a little bit like brie, isn't it? It's like a brie.
It looks
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
not
a bit
soft.
harder than brie.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
a lot harder than brie.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
kind
it
of
looks quite nice. I like cheese. I
It
must
sort of
admit, I
looks
am-
like the same consistency as cheddar, or like a mild cheddar.
Yeah, maybe a bit more
Yeah, a
Edam-y.
hard
It's
cheddar,
a
yeah.
bit like
Yeah,
Edam.
maybe Edam-y. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
The
Edam.
camembert
doesn't
is
it?
a bit runny, sir. I don't care how fucking runny it is.
But anyway,
Oh,
welcome
the
to
cat's eating it.
welcome to the Veteran Gamers podcast, where we discuss cheese. Now,
Yeah.
apparently. Well,
All right,
thank you.
we got another speak pipe.
Derek. Let's get the other speak pipe.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. And thank you, Brian. We don't have a Brian sound pipe.
I fucking love cheese.
Or
Man.
sound clip.
I do. I love cheese. Ooh,
Yeah.
cheese.
So this is from Talented Brian, and it's 42 seconds. Let's have a listen.
Hey guys, I cringed so hard listening to my own voice last week, so I thought I should do it again. Yay!
Yay.
That's so good. So seeing as Duke bothered to turn up on Independence Day, and football takes up citizenship in Italy tonight, I'm wondering who's going to turn up. Well, both of you make it or not. Lastly, have any of you had any gaming-related injuries? Nier Automata has done my thumb in. I've lost all feeling in it, and one of the tendons is absolutely buggered. So well, that's it, basically. All right, see you. And it's only 9 takes this time.
Yay,
Derek.
only 9 takes.
I think the closest thing I've got to gaming injuries, I'm not really used to playing on the PC. So if I play like Valorant with the steel lot, it hurts my wrist. But that's due to just me not playing keyboard and mouse very often. So I find it hard to. I have to have like about 20 minutes of adjusting, to the dexterity of playing on a keyboard and mouse. When I was playing PUBG all the time on the PC, I was fine. But yeah, it hurts my wrist a bit.
Yeah, almost like repetitive strain injury. I'm trying to say that properly.
Yeah.
On your wrist. Yeah, it is weird actually. Apart from my buttock strain playing virtual bowling. By the way, they've updated. I'm going to try and play that game again recently because they've updated it, and you can put on YouTube playlists, so you can listen to whatever music you want to listen to, and everybody who's in your party hears the same music, which is kind of cool. I've got to say, they have a jukebox in the game, and you can just go and put whatever you want on off YouTube.
Oh, dude, they got a Duke box?
Yeah, they got a Duke box, Duke.
Sweet.
But apart from that, when I very first got my flight stick and was
Team
trying
Duke.
to, Team Duke. Yeah, and I was using it to begin with. I used to get really bad aching in my similar to you, Chinny, in my wrists and my thumbs. The only other time I've had anything like that, do you remember when you got the Xbox camera thing, whatever the hell that was called? See the sole of my shoe.
Yeah, Kinect.
Yeah,
Kinect, fucking Kinect. And there was that game came out by the guy who made Rez. I can't remember what it was called now.
Super Res.
No, it
Res
wasn't
2.
Rez. It was like Rez, but you used your hands to shoot and stuff.
Re-res.
And I fucked up my arms because you had to fling them forward to shoot.
Yeah.
And because obviously
it's
I was
almost
doing-
though motion activity in a game is stupid and nobody wants it.
Yeah, it is. And I was completely, and I remember my arms,
VR.
my hands after I finished playing that game, hurting for weeks afterwards. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was probably a bad idea.
You know, the only real gaming injury I have these days, and I can't think of another one I had in the past, but like, if I play too much Rocket League in a day, I'm tense. Like my head's tense, my eyes are tense, my shoulders are tensed. So like the next day I'll be achy, I'll have a headache or something. So I have to take breaks. A few games of Rocket League, take a break, play some Minecraft, take a walk, do something else, read a book. It's all in moderation, man, including moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything in moderation. That's what they say.
Yeah, except these cookies. These are magnificent cookies. Thank you, Duchess.
Yeah. Anyway,
From
Ginny,
Cecilia's Kitchen.
You'll get injuries as you get older. You know.
Yeah. My
got the
left
sciatica,
knee
don't get me
is
started on that.
fucked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We're old.
We're all fucking getting old.
Yes.
Yeah, I have noticed recently, if I kneel down, I have to make sure there's something close by to pull myself up on.
All right. Okay.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. I'm
No.
guessing that's a bad thing.
No, but for me, if I kneel down, I've got to make sure that I don't kneel on anything too hard because it fucks up my knees.
Because it really hurts.
Yeah. So that's my latest
We're
thing.
fucking fucked. We're all fucked.
Ah, yeah, my body's just crumbling. It's falling. It's
No, it's a
falling
race
apart.
against time. The question is, are we going to be able to synthesize brains in a jar before we die? I'm hoping.
Well,
Fingers
can you
crossed.
transfer a soul, though, Duke?
No, it's not about that. It's about the head.
Can
have
you
a head in a
transfer
jar.
your soul, though?
I don't care about the soul. I care about the brain. I mean, I do care about the soul, but I also
Yeah, you
I
gotta
mostly care about the
transfer
brain.
your soul.
Keep saying it. It's funnier every time.
Anyway, I think that's it.
Are we
isn't
done?
it?
Is it time for
I think we
shout-outs?
need to
I think
shout
so.
outs and get the
I think
hell
we need to
out
do
of
that.
It's time
here.
for a shout out. Hey!
Shout outs. I'm going to go first because I'm going to shout
go ahead.
out Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah. Because they've just
Good service.
they put Primer on their service.
Everybody go check out Primer.
And,
Movie.
and I could be wrong. It might be Amazon Prime Video, but I'm thinking it's Netflix for some reason.
Well, I'll
Um,
let you know in just a second.
You can double check. But Primer's just been, I'm like, I'm going to watch that again and see if I can even understand it
yeah.
the second time I watch it. Who
Shit,
knows?
yeah,
Maybe I
man.
will. Maybe I will. Apart from that, I'm going to shout out Fletch, Daniel Fletcher, friend of the show.
What's he done now?
Because he's had his first wrestling match since COVID.
All right, yeah.
Oh.
So he's back
Was he
on the
socially
wrestling.
distanced?
No. He's definitely
Primer-
grappling and hitting.
Well, they're
people.
just abusing each other from the other side of the ring.
They're abusing each other. He has now got a new persona, though, Chinny, because we went to watch him wrestle, didn't we? And he was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was quite impressive.
he was very good.
But
yeah.
it was like a Mass Effect Commander Shepard character.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he was
Remember?
kind of inspired by Mass Effect. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he ain't anymore. He isn't anymore. He's got a whole new persona now because of his sort of martial arts training. He is now called, are you ready? Ace Combat. That is his new
Cool.
name.
That's also a video game.
Ace
Yeah, it
Combat.
is.
Spelled with a K, of course. Ace
But that's
Combat.
a video game, though. Isn't
Ace Combat.
Ace Combat. So his character's a bit of Street Fighter, Tekken, and other influences mixed in together.
Okay.
So there you go. So well done, Dan. I'm guessing
Yeah,
he's
nice
not
one,
allowed.
Dan.
He's not been allowed to win yet. I don't think so. Just saying.
How do they work out who wins?
They apparently they talk about it before they do the sort of because you've got to have all these weird rivalries and stuff going on, haven't you? And like bad guys and good guys and all that bullshit. Not that I'm saying wrestling's fake or anything, right? I'm not saying that because
No,
obviously
I
it's
am.
real,
Joke nobody's ever made before.
totally real. So well done, Dan. Anyway, I'm glad that you're
Well
back
done,
on
Dan.
it. And maybe we'll
Well
come
done,
and, we'll
Dan.
come and watch it again at some point. We should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
And obviously, thank you to Almar and to Derek and Strutmeister for belatedly sending us messages. Well, Derek didn't, but the other two did. Just saying.
Mm.
And that's
not
it for
on
me.
Netflix in the U.S., by the way.
Maybe it's Amazon Prime Video then. It's definitely on one of them. And that's it for me. So over to you, Chinny.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Lord Trite Pillow. Soul Brother Ian Williams, Armor is in here, Tainted Brain, FNK, Stinker Poo, James Bevan. Thanks for joining us live. Shout out to the England squad. Fuck all the racists.
Come on, England.
And all that jazz. That's about it. That's all I got.
There you go, Duke. Over to you.
Yeah, I will shout out Jacinta because she sent me a very nice email talking about the Nimbus X story.
Her name is Jacinta.
And she, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me when people read the stuff that I've written. And I hope when the print book comes out, even more people will check it out. And shout out to the Duchess for doing the proofread and giving some good feedback on that as well. Tim Kelly helped me to pee in the woods. So thanks to him. Appreciate that. Tainted Brain is always a lot of fun on Twitter, and he's also been very supportive during the Nimbus X saga. And yeah, GH Rocker and I had some games of Rocket League recently. It's been a while for him, so shout out to Antonio. Thank you for the games. We should do it again soon. It's a wonderful game. Rocket League, I love you.
Just to clarify, Primer is on Amazon Prime Video, so that's where it
Yeah,
is.
fuck Amazon. Fuck Jeff.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say you won't like that, but that's where it is. So if you got Amazon Prime Video,
Just
and
give
you've never
YouTube
seen
$3.
Primer, watch Primer
It's a
on
good
Amazon
fit
Prime
in terms
Video.
of the words. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
All right. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If you like this podcast, there is another site you should check out, which is called VGHub.net. And on there, you find a bunch of links to other video game podcasts similar in vein to ours, but different in the way they're delivered. Some have all kinds of sound effects.
Are for old people.
Some talk about
Too many, some
RPGs.
people say.
Come on now.
Some might say that.
No one says that.
Then, of course, you have links to, great forums.
You don't have any other friends.
So check it out. VGHub.net is a great starting point for your podcast discovery.
Can we cut the condescending crap and play the game?
Both my albums are for sale here, Smooth as Silver and Hi Ho Duke.
I'll just stick with the veteran gamers.
And by the way, we are not military veterans. We're
Oh, yeah.
veterans.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
In case anyone was wondering, listening to this whole show, like, where the fuck why are they talking about the military?
Why are they talking America?
We don't talk about the military.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yes.
By the way, Duke,
Yes,
thanks for the feedback on this week's mix. I'm glad you
It was a
kind
good
of
mix.
I think
Yeah,
you liked it. I got the impression you liked it.
I wish I would have heard more. I got the power.
Well, do you know, since you whinged, I have obtained a couple of mixes of The Power by Snap
Oh,
just
yeah.
for you. So
Sweet.
watch
Does it have
out
like
for
every measure? I've got the power. I've got the power. I've got the power.
Yeah, it does.
Over and
yeah,
over.
it does. So you're gonna
Sweet.
get more power in my next
Yeah.
mix. I'm gonna stick it in there for you. I'm gonna
Awesome.
stick it in there. Power.
I'm a potato.
But I'll tell you what, that last track is a fucking banger. The
It's a
one from
good song,
Blade. God, it goes on forever. It's great.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good acid housey kind of track.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was my latest mix for Dan's workout classes for his keep fit thing. I don't know, Thai boxing.
You know,
stuff.
Dan, the Dead Prez Stickman did an album of workout music. It's called The Workout, so you may want to check that out too if you got Spotify or whatever. It's a good album. It's a good, something to play
Yeah.
while you're working out.
Yep. You've got
Or Stu's mix, either way.
Yeah, he likes fast stuff. He wants it 130 BPM or above.
Hey Stu, you need to make a mix where for my snooker practice.
There you go.
Yeah, what do you want though? What sort of music?
Chill.
do
It's
you
got to be
want?
chill beats.
Well, I've got a few of those already on.
Soma
the mix.
FM, that's what you should listen to
gotta
when
be-
you're
There's a
playing
few.
on-
Have you tried my chill out mix, Chinny?
It's not going to be chilling.
Yeah,
I'll
try
try
his
it.
chill
I'll
out mix,
try it.
Jenny.
But I
Try
don't-
to chill out. I've got two. There's a best
Put the
served chilled
Minecraft
part
down and
1
check out his chill mix.
and best served chilled part 2. Now the chilled part 1 is a better mix, I feel. But they're both
Is it
pretty
chilled?
Cool. Oh yeah. It's only about 115 BPM, so it's fairly slow for dancey kind of stuff. But the kind of chilled versions of songs so that's kind of cool. What I can do, Chinny, because obviously you might not want to be fanning around with Mixcloud, I can send you the files if you just want to put them on your phone.
Send me the files. Put them on the phone.
That's probably a
Who
better
puts
idea.
files on their phone?
Well,
really.
you can just stream it from Mixcloud.
2003 called. They want their technology.
All right, I'm just saying if you wanted to.
What the
so
fuck?
Mixcloud's great.
Why
Mixcloud
don't you
works
make a
completely
Spotify account and then just put them on there?
Because they're copyrighted
I
songs.
don't think I'm allowed to do that, Chinny.
Why don't you just put it
You're
on
not allowed.
fucking YouTube?
The
like?
trouble with
blow up
Mixcloud is
Spotify and do whatever
the
you
trouble
want.
with Mixcloud as well. You have to have an internet connection to listen.
Yep.
Who doesn't have
You
an
can do that
internet
on a phone.
connection
Most phones have
Well,
on their
I don't know
phone?
whether. Yeah, well, I don't know how good the snooker hall is. Sometimes you don't get great reception.
Where do you think these snooker halls are?
It's underground,
Just
6
saying.
miles.
Sometimes they're out of the way, aren't they? They're not always in like built-up areas and stuff.
Everything where I live is in a built-up area.
Just fucking listen to on Mixcloud, all
You're
right?
out in the woods
Fucking
playing
hell.
snooker.
There isn't a bit. I mean, I'm the furthest point away from any beach.
You know, Rust. You're in that like post-apocalyptic hell.
You'll be fine, right? Listen on Mixcloud, then it's fine.
I'm basically in the middle of a concrete jungle.
Just trying to make it fucking easier for you, all right?
That's fine. I'll listen
You
to
can't do someone a favour, can you, these days?
it. No, I'll listen to it, Stu.
No,
I'll
you
report back
can't.
if I knock it 100 break.
Doing someone a favor in the service of getting feedback on your work.
I know, yeah. God, bloody flip.
Ginny, get the guitar.
All right, we're gonna end it with bloody flip. That's a good spot to end on. Stu
Right.
whinging.
I
That's
know,
the
yeah.
through line.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
All right, guys, have a great
Do you know
week.
what? Do you know what I had
What?
planned, by the way? And it's fucking
what did you have
England
planned?
scuppered all my plans. I'd found some interesting remixes of all the popular England songs.
Oh, there you
You
go.
know, like England football chants and songs and stuff.
Sure.
And I was going to do a mix when they won, which I assumed they were just going
You
to
could
do.
do a mix for making it to the final. That's still
Well, it's not the same,
Look, if
is
Millie entered a spelling bee and she got second place, would you go, well, you didn't win, so we hate you now?
I would.
No. You'd be
No,
like,
you
that's
gotta win.
great. Well
You gotta
done.
win.
I'm very proud
So
of you.
yeah, I was going to do a like celebratory sort of England sort of anthem mix, but I guess there's not a lot of point now because we fucking lost. Who's going to want to listen to that?
We should do a mix where it's just all painful songs like "Hurt" by Johnny Cash.
Do you know I should do?
I hurt
Like-
myself
like, yeah.
today.
Commiseratory things, yeah, like where people are broken up and stuff.
Second
Yeah.
prize, this lovely Afghan, made from an Afghan, goes to Bender and his whooping terrier.
Second place? That's a fancy word for losing.
Oh, man, I should have played that on the show.
Yeah, you should. Right, I've got to go to bed. I'm
Okay,
working
folks.
tomorrow, but-
Yeah, peace out, y'all.
Chinny, by the way, have you seen the WhatsApp messages from iPete, or is it Messenger on Facebook? It might be Facebook Messenger.
Facebook.
Yeah, have you seen? Are you up for this? Are we going to see if we can
Sea of
figure this
Thieves.
out?
Yeah.
See if we figure that out this week, maybe.
Would Dan want to get in on that shit?
Probably, and Susan, SLH.
I think you can only play with 4 people.
Oh, can you?
Well, you could have 2 parties.
Suppose.
Open
Yeah,
it up
man.
and just accommodate as you need to.
Yeah, 3 and a 2, couldn't we? I guess.
Yeah.
So one of us could go with Dan and one with Pete, and they, and obviously Susan, because they know what they're doing and we have no clue.
We have no clue. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll download it anyway, and we'll figure that out.
I've got it downloaded.
Yeah, you've played a little bit, haven't you? in
I
the
played
past?
a little bit. Yeah.
I haven't played any.
Well, if you're playing with people that know what they're doing,
There's like a half hour like starting missions.
it's a first person.
I think we should definitely do that.
fucking walking around game. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Chinny.
Yeah, but I think you have to do the half hour thing at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay, I'll download it and do the half-hour bullshit.
Get it out of the way.
Chinny, just drop us a text when you're available, and we'll figure it out with Pete.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Right.
Okay, bye.
Right. See you later,
Bye.
people. Bye-bye.
Bye.